I'm not sure if it. There we go. There we go. And we live. We live. What's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scotty and Crown.
Jamar before.
And this is it the 16th? I think it's the 15th or 16th episode.
There's 15 under the witch call.
Oh, so it's 15. Okay, I knew it was one of them, but the 15th episode of the Prelude. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, before we go any further, okay, the Cat's Meow is supposed to be coming on tonight. He did tell me that he was gonna be a tad bit late to the party tonight. So just beware. I did text him a minute ago. I'm just waiting on him to text me back because I was trying to see how late he was gonna be. But he ain't text me back yet, so hopefully he texts me back a little bit sooner because he ain't seen the text yet. But he did say he was gonna be a little bit late. I don't know how late, but he said he was gonna be late. But tonight we have a topic driven episode. It's not no pop culture shit. But everything that's going on.
Ain't shit happening no way.
Yeah, and especially with everything that we done heard.
That's
What?
because I
Hmm.
enjoyed Alicia's album, but you have yet to cross over to the greeny side. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You'll get it one day.
Uh-huh. Get to the
You
point.
the quotes on Instagram, you raggedy beach. Gonna shade her, call her ashy keys. How rude. How fucking rude.
You threw shade by saying that.
I only quoted what you said.
And it was clearly shady, and your ass decided that it was okay for you to sit up here and say the shit again. But okay, you can't never own your shade, man. I always got to be shady when all the goddamn time. You can never
The
say
shade that you know what? The shade I will own is that when Mr. Vaughn tried to come for me in the comments. It did not work, honey. It did not work. I'm like, now, bitch, I know Brandy lines when I see Brandy lines. Now, I didn't know Lil Kim sampled that, but I knew where that came from.
She definitely did. She did.
Shit, gonna say that's some little kid quote. Girl, anyways, how y'all doing?
Listen, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a lot going on because it's not. The only thing that's really going on right now is the whole Breonna Taylor thing, and I don't know if that's too deep for us to talk about tonight. Like,
Wildfire is still burning up half the West Coast. There's
right.
hurricanes pushing through the south side of the country.
COVID-19 cases is rising in Kentucky and Wisconsin, even though they're decreasing here. But you know.
There was, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but there's a video that was circling around maybe a week or two ago of these people running through Target, talking about, so we're not going to take this anymore. Take off your mask.
Oh
Liberate.
yeah, you did mention that.
I was like, this is why this has been going on for as long as it has, and it's going to continue until the foreseeable futures because of dumb bitches like y'all.
And they don't even see nothing wrong with it. They don't see a damn thing wrong with it either. They don't see nothing wrong with it.
And this is, girl, that's why we can't get all the people going unemployed. That's why I can't shit open. Y'all can't go to none of the clubs. Y'all can't go to most of the beaches. Y'all can't go to the movies, restaurants, theme parks, none of that because of people like y'all.
Period.
I'm just
That's
saying.
why outside ain't gonna never open. Cause of y'all.
But
That's
you know
why
what? I feel like Atlanta is open. I feel like
Atlanta been open, child.
I feel like Atlanta hasn't. They go to the club, they go to the restaurant, they do everything.
And having no mask on in the club. They just be up in there just jamming their ass off with
I'm
no
like,
mask.
shit. I might need to make a little trip to Atlanta to get a reflection on how life used to be. Shit.
Listen, they all in the motherfucking clubs with no mask on. Like they just
Not Nam mask. Throwing
not yeah, mask. Okay, not one. Not one.
Texas is open. Is it open? All of it? What cities? It don't matter.
You just
It don't matter. I ain't going there no damn way.
listen, okay. Like,
But
like this it right there. Like we ain't gonna like okay. Before we get into what we gonna talk about tonight,
you know,
Jamar, have you ever taken the flu shot?
yes.
Um, how was it? Like, did you get sick when you took it? Okay, so here's the thing. Being that I am an essential worker, they our manager was like they feel like it's best that we get the flu shot, especially this year, being that it's COVID-19 out, and then it's the flu season coming up. And a lot of the times, if you go to the doctor, they're not necessarily going to know what is what at this point because COVID-19 and the flu is pretty much in the same family. They got the same damn symptoms. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, it'll probably be safer for all of us to get the flu shot. And I've never really had, I don't ever recall ever having the flu shot. And I remember when I said it on Facebook that I was getting the flu shot, everybody was like, oh, you did, you made a mistake, you're going to get sick. No, 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 no. After I already took the shot. So I was scared for a second because I'm like,
Girl, let me tell you something. There's so many scary black folk that are afraid of medicine, period, that they will make up anything. I mean, there's like I don't know if it's like a group of people or what sort of situation they have going on with their body where they negatively react to the flu shot, but that's so minimum. It's
exactly.
rare. But really, what the flu shot is, it is injecting you with the flu, so you getting sick,
Mhm.
it's normal. But it's meant for you to put it in your body so your body can build antibodies against it. So when it comes again, your body already has a way to fight it. It's just in like a more controlled substance. So that's really what it does. And they tell you to get it every year because they try to update it and tailor it every year to make it better or consistent. Uh, so I mean, I don't see why not. It's painless. I don't get sick from it. I mean, I'm not like losing bone marrow, whatever dumb shit they say happened. Uh, I don't see how the flu shot is so bad. Now, what I would be afraid of, I'm not so sure about whatever vaccine they talking about coming out first. I'm gonna
What you
let that, huh?
talking about the COVID vaccine?
Yeah, it's whatever vaccine that they trying to come up with. I'm gonna wait a couple of months, see what happened with y'all that do take it,
Oh, because I'm not taking it.
cause I don't
I'm gonna wait a second for that.
I don't know about
You know,
that. 'Cause
it's great that they're trying to come up with a vaccine. It's wonderful, but I don't know, sis.
I don't. I need many test cases. Many different variables need to be, or you ingest anything with me. And then is it only going to be ingested to people that test positive, or is it just everybody gets it?
Right, because it's like, does everybody get it? Is it like the flu shot where you're quote unquote protected from it or whatever? Because at first I thought when they was trying to come up with a vaccine for it, I was like, okay, well maybe everybody would be receptive to it. But then I see everybody saying, I ain't taking that shit. I ain't taking. I'm like,
I mean, you
okay,
don't.
so
You
for
know,
that thing.
it is your body. Nobody's making you, but don't try to convince me to make the same dumb decision. Let that be you.
Oh my J.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't
Jesus.
feel like because I'm liable to get sick. Usually, if
Yeah.
I can do anything to prevent it or make it a lot less likely, I'm doing it. Child.
Right. I just listen. It is what it is. Hey, Scotty, I'm just now saying hello. I met you a few months ago at your job. Thank you. So I remember you, as a matter of fact. That was that same week that Jamar met somebody at a restaurant, and you FaceTime. Remember, you met this girl at a restaurant. I think she watched both of our videos, and you gave her a chance to FaceTime me because I was
Oh,
at the hotel then.
right. Well, at a
Yeah,
restaurant. Well, we were at the bar.
Oh, wherever you was
Okay.
at, seeing
Yeah.
her or
Yeah.
whatever. And this one right here, I saw her at my job. She came to my, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same one I met at my job, and I was so like weirded out that she knew who I was. And then she even gave me, if this is the same one that I remember, she gave me money for lunch. Like she gave me like $20 for lunch that day. And I was like, bitch, listen. I wanted all my subscribers like that that's gonna give me fucking lunch money, bitch, because she was so nice and all that stuff. Like, like I always tell people, it's always odd to me when somebody notices me from YouTube. It's so odd, and they be so happy to see me, and I'd be like, I ain't nobody.
Just another older lady.
Oh yeah, she said it was 10. Okay, so it was $10, not 20. But she gave me some money for lunch, and baby,
Kendra said it's buffering a lot. Is that happening for anybody
is
else?
that happening for everybody? Please let us know.
Because you might just have to refresh. Try refreshing Kendra. See if it's still.
Or whatnot. But yeah, like
It's not in.
it's always wild to me when people notice me off YouTube. It's wild. As a matter of fact, how did you feel when that girl noticed you at the bar?
Well, when she had planned to come and visit, she was visiting like family in the city, um, and so she asked if we could meet up and go out. And when she had came to the house and she had got out the Uber, she just screamed. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, I don't, I don't get it. For
I
me,
don't
I
either.
don't get it. But if they get that experience, that is a blessing.
It is like, listen, it's difficult to understand because we just feel like, bitch, we just regular people. Like we just regular
Girl, I pay
people.
my bills. I can pay my taxes. I got to go to the.
Right, like we ain't nobody special. Like that's how we be feeling. So when because I remember the first time I ever got recognized by somebody, I was at the mall and I think I was going up in Route 21. This girl started screaming at the top of her fucking lungs, and I was mortified because I didn't know what she was screaming for. I thought somebody came in with a fucking gun. Like I walked in and she was like, "Oh my god, oh my god," and I was like.
You be scared. Like, what the hell going on? Are we getting robbed?
And I just looking around, ain't nobody around. So I'm like, what is her problem? And then she started walking up on me and she was like, I know you. You a comedian on YouTube. I'm like, comedian? I ain't
I don't
that
know about
funny.
all of that now.
I'm like, I ain't that motherfucking funny. I might be a tad bit funny, but
I
I
feel
ain't
like
that
comedians
goddamn
write stuff
funny.
down and try to be funny, whereas I see shit, I talk about the shit, I press the record button and put it on
I
YouTube.
do not market myself as no goddamn comedian. I do not market myself as that. I say blogger. I don't market myself as a comedian. Is either blogger or content creator, whatever the fuck it is.
I mean, essentially, content creation covers everything. Everybody's a content creator on YouTube.
Pretty much, pretty much, pretty much, pretty much. By the way, Jamar Terrence is gonna come in as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's gonna come in as well. Cause just to cause the cast me out gonna be late.
Then I'll tell you this now. We ain't gonna be here forever because the bitch is
Oh
out.
hell no, cause I gotta be up
So we ain't
at
gonna be here.
5 or 6 in the morning. Oh hell no, we ain't gonna be on here all night.
Yeah, no, we could be up in here 2.5 hours and shit.
No, ma'am, because I got to be at work at 6, and normally I get up early, and I just go on take my. I've made it clear to myself if I have to be at work at 6 o'clock, and I get up at 4 o'clock, I'm not gonna lay back down. I'm just gonna get my ass up and go to work an hour early and get off an hour early. So
Miss Thing.
She was like,
That
it
reminds me about that meetup that we never got to do.
was,
That meetup that we never
oh
do.
yeah, I was so ready to do that.
That we
But
never,
it'll happen. It'll happen.
when was it supposed to be, like in Atlanta or something?
It was supposed to be in Houston because you were still there.
Oh, huh. Why would
But
they
it's
do
now I don't know what we'll do with it.
child, wherever we can? Will you stop?
Mississippi, ain't nobody coming here.
You're right, because I'm not.
See, that's some fucked up shit. Jamar won't even come and visit me, but I gotta come visit him though.
You are correct.
Ain't that some bullshit? I done came to Houston twice. He ain't never came to Mississippi. He could at least come to Mississippi
Look,
for a weekend.
because I go to Mississippi, what we doing?
You could at least come for my birthday or something. At least for that.
Child.
Like I get it. Texas was not as country as Mississippi, but don't try to play us like it ain't nothing to do around here.
Well, I mean, I posed the question. What's your rebuttal?
Huh?
I said, what we doing?
We'll talk about this off camera because you're not gonna embarrass me here.
Not a
But
goddamn.
anyway, because you ain't never been here, so you don't know. You
I
don't
pass through
know.
every time I come to the
You
South. I
can
pass
make it.
that them bushes and trees every time.
You can make it work, bitch. Don't do that. You can make that shit work. Like I said, you could at least come here for my motherfucking birthday. These people already be trying to break us up, trying to say that we ain't friends. You can at least you can at least try to come up here and see me for my birthday in February. You can come to the bar, like, but shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday this year with the way COVID set up. You could at least try to come to each always. I see you see how one side of this friendship is? You see
You
how
full of shit, bitch. Fuck you. You are full of shit. I don't want to hear nothing else.
I'm just playing, y'all. It ain't no one-sided friendship because I've had
Yeah,
my
you know,
story.
they will chop and screw that and put me on lipstick alley.
Listen, they'll be like, Scotty a fool for another YouTuber child. Y'all know he can't never keep no friends. Maybe not. But we ain't gonna shade Lipstick Alley too hard because Lipstick Alley was the reason why I knew that some people wasn't my friend. But I ain't want to listen to that because it was them. But they said they wasn't my friend. And that's that on that. However, thank you, Ready Rock. You are my homie and I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. I know that it was awkward when you met me because I was just so like it's weird meeting people that be watching you. Like it's the fact that you know that they be watching you.
I think it's because I've been on both sides of the spectrum, seeing somebody out that you watch and you're a fan of, and you not knowing how to approach them. It's like you want to engage, but you
Mhm.
don't know, like, are they in the mood for that? Or is
Right.
how they want people to approach them? Do you ask? Do you feel like they look comfortable enough to take a picture? Like, a lot of that stuff could be going through their head. Uh,
Right.
but I'll be wanting, like, look, just anybody. You know me in my face. Say something.
Yeah,
Say
because I
something.
know that when I was in Atlanta, I saw one of the guys from one of those Signal 23 shows. And I was like, should I say hi? But I didn't. But then we was in Lennox and I saw Johnny Blaze in there. And I was scared to say something to her. My friend said something to her first, and I took a picture with her. I even whispered in her ear and said, I wish she would have came back to Love and Hip Hop to beat Erica Mena ass. I said that to her face, and she died laughing when I said
I text Scotty every time when I was in the club and I was see Jason Lee there.
that. And Zell Swag.
And we're gonna have to talk off camera.
Anyway, so we've been on here for almost 20 minutes and we didn't even get to what the topic is for tonight. Okay, so I live for Scotty and Jamar. Thank you, Gabe. Listen, we are a
Yeah.
small, like I said before, we are a small show right now. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We ain't pop roast yet, like I said before. We ain't pop roast like Alex and Chris. We ain't made it to them. We ain't made it to their little level yet. We ain't made it to them yet.
But those my bitches.
Yeah, but still, we coming. At some point, we coming.
At some point,
At some point, we coming.
keep it going where we go. Because I feel like, I mean, we got all the elements.
Yeah, we got it now. We got the
That last
stage.
show was hilarious.
It was. It was. We just got to get more support. I think that's all it is. I think the more we continue to do what we're doing, because I just feel like, especially being that G status likes us both, that that could start something, like, who knows. But shout out, before we do start, shout out to the Cast Me Out though. We might need to talk to him anyway, Jamar, because he just started his podcast, the Kitty Box. He's got a podcast now. It's on Spotify. I think it's gonna be on I know Spotify is one of them, but I think it's gonna be on all streaming outlets. And when I saw that, I'm like, shit, me and Jamar might need to talk to him about how he got his shit going. And yes, bitch, I think it's his co-host, and they don't stay in the same area, because I think yes, bitch live in Florida, and
Yeah.
Catch Me Out stays in Houston. So they're pretty much doing the same thing that we're doing.
Hmm.
So we may need to come to them for advice.
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot easier because we actually know them and they actually respond, and
Exactly.
are actually actively doing it.
Exactly. All right. Exactly. So, the topic for tonight is basically like retail, like our experiences in retail. Okay, being that we have worked in retail, some of us still in retail, and
I
you
mean, but
know,
honestly, the experience is the same. No matter how long you do it, it's still going to be the same.
that's
Uh,
the same.
I've had three retail jobs. Yeah, three retail jobs. One at Target. That was my first job ever. Was at
Hmm.
Target. I did that for like a couple of summers while I was in college, and then I worked at Walmart for like 6 months, 6 7 months or so, and then I was at Sephora for like 2 months.
Uh huh.
So I've had a chance to get a little bit of a spectrum, experience some things and let child. If it's not the customers, it's the coworkers. It's always something. There's some interesting characters on both ends. So
And I would say this, I don't know if you feel the same way or not, Jamar, but I know before I started in retail, I went into it thinking, oh, this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be a piece of cake. They don't do shit but stand at the register. They don't do nothing. It's gonna be easy until I got there. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, bitch is in the chat. Yes, bitch, we were just talking about you. We're gonna have to reach out to you in the Cast Me Out child about this podcast business, because we've been trying to get ours done for the longest, but
y'all still have not seen that artwork, and I've had it
still
since.
ain't seen it. And
Y'all
don't
have
say
not
the
seen that
title.
artwork, and I have had that since February.
And don't say the title either. They don't know the title. They
Don't
don't
know
know the
shit,
name.
and you ain't
Y'all
gonna know.
ain't gonna know till it come out.
You ain't gonna know shit.
But listen, I didn't start working anywhere until I was like 24, and my first job was Dollar General, and I stayed at Dollar General for like 3 years. I'm still in retail now. I don't really want to say where I currently work. You know how that shit is. Like,
I thought everybody already knows.
some people knows, but I never just say it
Uh,
though. Like, I don't really say it. It's just like, because sometimes people saying, "Oh, don't tell people where you work on camera." People. If you follow me on Instagram, you know where the fuck I work.
I must say you said it many times, but even if they just look long enough, they'll find it. But
It's out
if
there,
they
and I
wanted to just know that bad,
right. But no, I don't. But some people still think I work at Dollar General, child, and I do not work at Dollar General no more. I have not worked at Dollar General in 3 fucking years. Okay, I've been at this particular place for almost, in February it's gonna make 4 years, and I'm surprised I'm still here, because sometimes when what I've noticed is that in year three, well, I've been almost out the door for the last couple of months now, so it's like. But I will say that one company pays better than the other. Now, some people be like, well, some people also think that because you work in retail, you don't make nothing but pennies. That's not always true either.
It depends on what role you have.
It depends on where you work.
Where and like even if it's the same job or company, where? Because retail job here, minimum $12.
Child, you be lucky to get that here.
So it depends on where you at.
What company you with and all of that, okay?
Oh,
Because listen, retail can be a bitch with the workload and the pay, okay? And when I tell you Dollar General one back, I wouldn't recommend a soul to work at Dollar General. Dollar General is a mess of a motherfucking company. I wouldn't recommend nobody working there.
I have my stepmother is working as an assistant manager at Dollar General right now. She says she's scared for her life since the COVID happened. People going in there stealing all kind of hand sanitizer.
Baby, listen, okay, Dollar General don't owe me shit, but some more money. Cause listen, they were horrible. I made do with the money that I did make now. Let me just be real with it. I did make do, but they weren't paying me shit. They weren't paying me shit.
um,
They
that first
were,
job, that first job at Target was I was a sales associate. Uh, for because they used to break it up, and I didn't learn this until I actually got on the job. Like they break up the sections to where you're either hard lines or soft lines. And
uh-huh.
soft lines is like the clothes and anything that's not from the general floor. And
Yeah.
hard lines is everything else. Just about everything
Pretty
else.
much. Pretty much.
So I was, and then they had to break everything off into like blocks. Like you know how sometimes the roads be listed by like A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So some days I would get like small appliances, or at least in that store, the front of the store was like small appliances, school supplies, uh, and like makeup, I think,
Uh-huh.
all at the front of the store. So sometimes you come in, they'll tell you you're just going to work on this section. Or you'll be in the back with like toothpaste, sporting goods, cleaning agents, and all that shit. And I just remember I love domestics because it was like bed sheets and pillows, the easier shit, like the big shit that's easy to kind of organize and make it look nice.
Uh-huh.
Baby, I used to hate um, working at what was that day? I think the toothpaste and shit because there always be them kids that just come in and just go rah, just knock over all that because you know they always be like stacked like all neat and shit.
And then
Uh,
when they come in and fuck it up, ooh,
but I'm glad that I don't think our team or whatever ever had to do toys. It was always a fuck fest over there. Always. I'm like, toys and electronics, you couldn't pay me. Could not pay me
see,
to work.
that's the beauty about working at a place like Target or Walmart. When you work at Dollar General, you got to clean up every fucking thing, like everything. Okay, like the thing with me is, and I don't even know if you ever even heard of it, because not too many people have this type of Dollar General. You have the traditional Dollar General, and then you have the Dollar General supermarket.
Probably not. If it serves like more than just like mini fridge type of food.
No, they had produce, they had meat, they had all of that.
Not really.
That's the first one that I ever. That's the first Dollar General I ever worked in, and it was pretty much like a fun size Walmart, pretty much. Like some people, like if they didn't feel like going to Walmart, they'd just go to Dollar General Market and go in there. I worked up front, so it's like I was a sales associate up front, and then after the fact, 10 months after I was there, they moved me up to assistant front end manager. So I was mainly like the head cashier, sort of, so to speak, like head. But even then, though, it's just like when it come down to the pay, bitch, a quarter is all you gonna give me. A quarter. A quarter. A fucking quarter. Like, are you serious? And you get
Target
Walmart and they
used to be that was minimum wage. At Target, I was doing minimum wage, $7.25 an hour.
I have never done 725 before.
That was the first job, and then like within at the time, it was doing that during the summer, you
Hmm.
know, between semesters. So I was at home. I was with my mom. So every couple of weeks, I had like a couple $100 to spend on whatever the hell I wanted. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it was cute when I was what 20. What was I 20, 21? Yeah, when I was 20 and 21, I was working at Target.
And you didn't give a fuck about that shit because all you knew was that you had your own money. You ain't had no bills really. You could just go out to the club, buy you a couple of outfits, pair of shoes, all
All that now. I had to stack up a couple of checks. You know, a pair of shoes, a whole damn check nowadays.
that.
And
Oh,
then
yeah, that's true.
when I was at Target, because you would only get like maybe 250. I know one week when I worked like a whole week in a row, I got like $350. Psh, baby, I thought I was Oprah Winfrey in this bitch. So I just
Bitch, when I tell you them $300 checks was lit.
when you ain't used to having this your first job and you got just extra money, I could buy. Well, I could go and get me some McDonald's, and I could actually have McDonald's money. I'm telling you, that shit used to be lit. I used to give me a little video game here and there. Oh, and there was already a employee like 10% discount for Target employees, and on top of Target has that little red card for 5%. All your purchases. So you could get anything you wanted 15% off.
Right,
Shit. Had to get an electronic. I can get me a cute little discount.
exactly.
So
So it was like, but see, at Dollar General, we didn't have no discount. We didn't have shit at Dollar General. Like, they didn't give a fuck about us. Like, we didn't have no type of discount, no nothing. Like, we didn't have none of this shit. Like, if we wanted to buy something, we had to pay full price like everybody else. And it used to be so motherfucking funny when people would come in, they'd be like, let me use your discount, bro. I said, what discount? We don't get no damn discount working here. But I will say that when I first started at Dollar General, I was making $8 an hour, which started me off with. Because normally they'll start people off with 725. That was the minimum that they would go. They would literally start you off with 725. But for whatever reason, she started me off with 8. Then when she moved me up to assistant, assistant front end person, she only gave me a fucking quarter. So it was like 825. Well, no, no, no. Let me take that back. Because when they first moved me up, they did not boost my pay up for 3 months like they were supposed to. And then the only time I got my pay boosted up is because my year was coming up. And at Dollar General, they give you every time your yearly anniversary come, they give you a quarter raise every year, as if that means something. And that January,
year just to get $1 increase in your salary.
a quarter.
Girl, y'all be a slave to that damn company and don't get
A
shit returned.
quarter. I started off with 8. When my yearly raise came up, it was 825. When they finally gave me my just due raise for moving me up into management, it was 850. So I was doing all this shit for 850. Then when I moved to the other Dollar General, it was like a more traditional Dollar General. It wasn't the market, it was more traditional. The girl that was over Dollar General, that particular one, I actually knew her. She's my friend. So she was like, look, y'all weren't supposed to be making no 825 and no 850 being no lead. You're supposed to make way more than that. I'm gonna try to get you to at least 10. And I was like, okay. She couldn't get me to 10 because what happened was when she first got the store, they had to have somebody else running it while she was in training. So they gave me what they wanted to give me. And what they gave me was 925. And I'm like, and this store was even smaller with more work, and I was only making like $9 as a manager there, like $9. Like literally, I remember my assistant manager that was working there. She told me that when she first started at Dollar General, they only offered her 875 as an assistant manager, and I was like, 875 as a fucking assistant manager? Dollar General need to be shot. That's why I would never recommend nobody to work there. Period. It's just ridiculous.
That's what my dad's wife is working as an assistant manager there right now. I don't know what she making.
It's terrible. I'm telling you, it's terrible. Oh, here come the cat's meow child. Here he comes. Hold on, y'all.
Hey,
Hey, cat's meow.
how are you? Hey, Jamar, how are you?
What's TD?
Scotty, do the grid view, so it's like little squares.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What's
is
that
that?
talking about?
Oh, you know what? I should probably do this widescreen. I forgot about that shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta talk to you too. We gonna talk to you behind the scenes too, cat's meow. I
Okay.
didn't know. I didn't know that you was about to do a podcast until you posted it. And you
Child,
know,
listen, nobody knew. Nobody knew. But since we're talking about it, y'all, the Kitty Box is coming out on Sunday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hallelujah. It's on all streaming platforms. So that's Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM. If you got it, we got it. So look for us and subscribe now. Make sure you rate.
that's why we gotta talk to you about that because you know that me and him been trying to do our podcast and we don't know how to get it started. We got artwork and a name.
I've been waiting on y'all shit for the longest.
Baby, listen. Rona said, fuck you and your plans.
Y'all got y'all got this.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to you backstage about it. We didn't know how we were gonna do it, that we were not in the same area and all that stuff. So, that's why we just doing this for now.
Okay.
But as I told you the other day when we were talking about this, we talking about retail and our experiences in retail. Now we both just started talking about our very first retail job, and I was just in the midst of telling y'all how I worked at Dollar General first. I worked there for 3 years. The most I ever made there was $8.50, and I was a manager. Well, no, $9.25, and I was a manager there. I wasn't like the store manager.
No, ma'am. They weren't. Oh no, not
I feel
9.25.
like managers should be having at least a 15.
Hallelujah. At least double digits. God damn. At least double digits.
Because if you do all this extra work, if you're the manager, you have to do your job and then you have to manage your underlings as well and make sure they're doing their shit. And I'm only getting paid like $1 more an hour than them.
There went your management. I don't give a fuck what they do. 9.25, they can burn this bitch down to the ground. I ain't see shit.
And y'all think I cared about what them bitches did? They used to be so mad with me talking about you too lenient, you too. I don't get paid enough.
I don't get paid to give that much of a damn. Now, if y'all start paying me like $15, $16, I could be the drill sergeant up in this motherfucker. But until the coins register in my deposits.
No, because you know how retail work. They'll give you the 15, but then they want to trickle you down to like 10, 15 hours. No, I'm gonna need my 15 at the rate of 40 hours. No, ma'am, I'm gonna need the 15 at 40 hours. Thank you.
I didn't have that problem as much at Target, but did I have that at Walmart, bitch? They had you working maybe 3 days a week, the short shift. And you're like, girl,
let us just take a moment to pause and honor you, sis, for just doing this at all. Because, bitch, I don't understand how the fuck you be working at Walmart. Like, listen, I cannot do it.
Listen.
It's like I cannot work in a damn mall.
Coins. A bitch needed coins. And then I was working at, I used to work at Willowbrook.
Well, Willowbrook it's not that bad. Willowbrook is not that bad, but dude.
It's not like Greens Point, bitch.
If you was working at Greens Point, you wouldn't be here to tell your story right now.
You are correct.
Okay. They might as well call Greens.
When I was working at Walmart, he was doing like the personal shopper type of shit. Like he was shopping.
Yeah. Okay. You put your order in and then you pick it up at a certain time, either that same day or the next day. So they would have like either a 5 to 2, 6 to 3, 11 to 8, 12 to 8, and 1 to 8 shifts. those 6 to 3, or every now and then you might get a 5 to 2, but those 6 to 3 shifts were the golden because opening is easy. Okay, you come in, get your equipment, and hit the door, and you be out of there. And by the middle of the afternoon, you got the rest of the day to yourself. You can do whatever you want to do. Those closing shifts, especially like that 11 a.m. to 8 o'clock.
Listen, I just did that one yesterday.
You already like it's the middle of the morning. This is when most people are coming in usually. So you're dealing with the people that come in throughout the day, and then you're dealing with the people that come in after they get off of work. So you're dealing with all of that.
With their kids. With their kids. They fucking badass, uncontrollable ass kids.
Target, I was only there for like 4 months in total, for 2 months for 2 summers. So that was Walmart. I was there starting from August all the way through March of the following year. So I came in during back to school, which went into, what was that, the next Halloween.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, Cyber Monday.
Oh, girl. Not Cyber Monday.
Listen, girl, I dodged a bullet. Because
Am I in the chat? Who is Cat?
That ain't you.
I thought that was you for a second. I'm about to say, where is he?
Am I down to the keyboard or what?
No, that is not you.
I ain't working on that Home Depot. I'm like 3 to midnight. Ooh, girl.
I did think about that shit though, but I avoided the Cyber Monday thing because I was off that day, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
But we usually close the department at like 8 o'clock. They was there running back and forth because we have to do like the driveway where we have to bring the stuff out to the cars and ship it out. And we also had like a pickup today desk inside the store where people made like video game purchases, like their pillows and all that other general store shit. Mm-hmm. They can pick up there. So we going back and forth. We had to have people on both places. Baby, they were there until 11 o'clock.
No, ma'am. Ma'am.
They were there until 11 o'clock.
Hey, y'all. What's going on?
Damn. Hell to the no, to the no. And my job wouldn't let you off on like sale days or holidays or something like that. They would not let your ass off.
Baby, no. And December was, don't even ask. But I had to tell them, I'm like, look, my birthday is in November. I'm not coming in. So.
Listen, I'm not looking forward to the holidays, period. Working in retail make you hate the holidays. It makes you hate the holidays.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. And I be so confused. And I'm like, don't you want to spend time with y'all family? Go your ass home.
Right.
Working on
another thing that I can't stand about retail is that you see the same people every day and they never know where shit is. As much as they come in the store, they never know where nothing is. They ask you the same fucking question. And being that I work in produce,
you see the sign, but you don't know where the shit is. Fitting room.
Right.
Where's your fitting room? You don't get the fuck out of my face.
Don't let them see you with your name tag on, and they still gonna ask you, do you work here?
Girl, what name tag?
Okay.
I lost it.
Baby.
What name tag?
My manager do not play that. My manager do not play that.
What name tag? When they was trying to make us wear aprons, I lost it every day. Until I eventually was just like, I don't like the way it makes me feel. No, I'm not gonna wear that apron. No.
Where did you work at? Because you told me in a text message that you had retail experience. So where have you worked at in retail, and how long did you work there?
I worked at Marshall's my freshman year in college. Awful. And then I worked at City Trends my junior year in college.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Thank you, Jamar. City Trends. You were trying to get a deal on a house of dairy. You was trying to get your house a Darien piece, and you just thought that if you worked at City Trends, you was gonna get the special deal.
Did
Get
you
your Darien when the Darion's just got. You know what? I'm not gonna say I hated it. It wasn't the people. It was them hoes I worked for. It weren't the people. See, the people, they was cool because a lot of them just became regulars. They'd come in there, they cackle with me, I kiki with them and all of that. But it was the managers, them other hoes that were associates. And I said, no, I'm already going bald. Y'all not about to stress me out no more. And the minute I graduated Hampton University with my degree in nursing, I hit it. But see, the reason why I did it was because it was a little hard to find a job back then. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, all right, I'll take the first thing that comes up. And it was always a retail job. As much as I
the job itself is not that bad, but when you work with hoes that think they working at the fucking Trump Tower, bitch, it ain't all of that. Like I will tell people in a minute, this shit is retail. I don't know why you taking this shit so seriously, bitch. If I don't want to come in today, that's me. That's my money. That's my pocket. You in my business? Don't do that.
You got managers that try to talk to you any old kind of way, talk to you worse than a hoe out there on the street, and I had to get a couple of them together. I remember a store manager, she was like, well, I really should write you up for calling the assistant manager a bitch. I said, fuck that bitch. She is a bitch. I don't give a damn. I'm every bit as grown as she is, and she's not going to sit up and talk to me any damn way she wants to when you only make $10 an hour. Okay. I make 9, you make 10. Bitch, get out of here.
Girl, if you don't sit your ass down, you don't even got a real office.
At all. None.
You got a computer stand in the corner of the room, child.
Yeah, she used to walk around there with her nose up in the air, just talking to people any old kind of way. I'm like, and everybody was scared to say something too. Pisces, I won't. Bitch, fuck you.
There's always, in every retail job I've had, there's always that one bitch, that one manager, or that one upper person that collectively everybody hates.
Oh, yes.
Everybody.
Oh, yes. When I worked at Dollar General, it was this one bitch that all of us hated up front. She hated, like, all of us hated her. And the thing about her was, I think sometimes managers, they claim that they want a peaceful working environment, but when we all get along, they find a way to try to divide and conquer everybody. Mm-hmm. And I know that when we was working up front, because we spent a lot of time together, we was hanging out with each other. Like, we'll go to the bars together, like, we'll do this, we'll do that. And when she saw it on Facebook, she got mad. And then she started coming at us.
How you see that on Facebook? You don't be friends with a man. Ma'am.
I wasn't friends with her.
She was. We were like maybe 2-3 years in age apart. So she was actually like my good sis. We actually went to the club and had a great time. She's still my friend to this day, even though I don't work there no more.
And this chick right here, she was only 3 years older than me, so it wasn't like she was that far up from us.
You gotta gauge that power trip, like, because I'm friends with one of my managers right now, and we're good. But don't be trying to boss me around. Understand that I'm an adult. You can instruct me on what to do. You can, direct me on a project I need to do on. But bitch, don't try to. Right. I will.
She hated the fact that we all got along.
Yeah, I worked with a manager like that too. Hey, yes, bitch. I worked with a manager like that too. Anybody that was cool or friends or had a camaraderie, she will always do sneaky stuff, behind the scenes stuff. And that's why I called her old bitch.
Yeah, she was
like sneaky shit. Don't nobody, and it's almost like if you don't kiss their ass, they want to do everything in their power to either make your life miserable or get you fired. I don't have to like you to work here. I don't have to like you.
God, they try to get you fired. They try to get you fired, try to make you quit, and then they start doing sneaky, like little petty shit. Like you'll come to work on a Friday to look at your schedule, and you got 15 hours when you used to having at least 30. They give you 15.
Right.
Like I'm like, bitch, are you serious? Because one time
they do sneaky stuff. Like they'll make you closing and then there's only 3 of y'all closing, and it's a big ass store. So you there 2 hours cleaning up, folding.
My favorite when the store is fine, you done cleaned up, you done what you had to do, you basically you done your job. So y'all got downtime, you and your good Judy at job at the work, y'all talking or whatever. Then it's, hey, can I get you over here? Can I? They just gotta separate y'all. They know that one friend is your only piece of peace in this motherfucker, and they want to separate y'all every chance they get.
Either they do that, or then they make sure y'all don't work the same shift.
They do that.
Separate y'all so y'all
it was to a point with one of my friends. I was like, dude, stop talking to me so we can work together. Like, just please, because if they see us talking, they gonna put us on separate shifts. Like 30 minutes with your favorite coworker.
This chick did this shit to me. Like it's like she put me on the ship with the old lady because she knew I wouldn't talk to her.
Listen, when we fucked up trying to put me on a different ship, because bitch, I'm cool with everybody.
I mean, it's better for me to
put me on whatever shit you want to. I'm gonna be a hoop regardless, bitch. You ain't finna fuck up my steelo. Oh, don't nobody say steelo no more. Oh, we can't edit that part out because this is live. Fuck. But still, anyway, fuck my style, okay?
Girl, bye. In addition to the people that, I mean, it would make more sense if you put me with people that I actually like, because I'm actually going to do well at my job. But there's the people that, you know, the manager hated, and then there's always that one coworker that never do shit, but the manager don't never catch them not doing shit. But the minute that you fuck up, you get pulled into the office.
They on your way.
I'm like, this bitch hasn't done anything. She has literally took a nap. What the fuck are you saying to? Like, this one girl, she's supposed to take. We're supposed to take like every. I think if you have at a minimum of a 6-hour shift, you're supposed to have 2 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute and at least a 30-minute lunch.
Yeah.
She would, instead of like 15 minutes, she would take a nap for an hour, and her 30-minute lunch turned into an hour, and we would just be wondering where the hell she at, and we're like, okay, so is she still getting paid? Like, what? And child, I got a man all over again just thinking about it, child. That one man that always wanted to be real strict on everybody, try to enforce all these rules, but this bitch stayed on motherfucking vacation. Like, I swear, every other month, this bitch was out for weeks and months at a time. Now, when we ever asked to take a day or two for family, birthdays, or just anytime we want to switch schedules, we're not even taking any help away from you. We're not taking people off the clock. We just want to switch schedules. Oh, I don't know. I gotta see about that. See if I can move people around. Bitch, fuck you.
Exactly. I remember in a minute. Somebody who already did. Oh, she died. I need my 3 days bereavement.
Okay.
You want to tell me, bitch? She dead. Now give me my damn time. Thank you.
Well, let me ask y'all this. I'm about to pull a El Teddy for a moment. Have any of y'all made the same mistake I did messing with a coworker?
I have wanted to. I did not succeed.
One wanted to mess with me, and he was a married man.
Ooh.
Then that's work bae. As long as you don't take it past work, then that's fine. I've had a work bae, but I knew that it wasn't gonna get physical.
It didn't give out.
No, it was like this. He was hitting on me, but he was also hitting on every female that was working in the store. He tried to talk to anybody. So it was like,
we all work with one of them who think they smoother than fucking butter, bitch. No.
But you don't want nobody to know that you're trying to get a man to give you fellatio, but you trying to talk to all these bitches in the store. Okay.
Because you're trying to get these sales.
I mean,
you're trying to get them sales, but you're trying to get these walls. Okay, got it.
Well,
listen, mine was an assistant manager, and I was gonna do it until he got fired from the company.
He got fired.
They ain't none of my business, but you know he got fired, fucking around with the clock, trying to get extra money so he could get a new car. And I came there. He said we was gonna do this and that. Girl, I got there, and they said, "Oh, bitch, you gone." Oh yeah, get the hell up out of here. I said, "What?"
Now I will say this was interesting. So I was working in like the grocery pickup department, right? And one of the girls that I was working with had this huge crush on this guy that was working in the meat department. And mind you, I mean, he was significantly, I guess, younger than I was, so I really paid him no attention. I could acknowledge that he was attractive, and she wanted this boy so bad. They was talking whatever, and he would come over to me all the time and fuck with me. And one day he came over, and this shit threw me off so bad. He was like, I feel like I got some powder. Like, could you look at my ass and see if I have any powder on it?
I never tried that line before. Did it work? Did you look?
And did. On all sides, I sure did. But it was just so funny how
I would have lied. I would have just pat his ass. Yeah, right. Ooh, it just will not come off. I don't know what it is.
We was in the middle of you know how most grocery stores, this is at Walmart, you know how most grocery stores, like their dairy aisle where like the cheese and meat and stuff is usually kind of like open. So we're sitting there in the open. So, and he just backed up and just kind of did like a turnaround and was just looking back like, why are you playing with me? Why are you playing with me?
Because he just don't know. He just don't know.
Right. Child.
Bitch. I was from this big man truck. I ain't looking around.
I'm gonna try that one day.
Well, since Terrence asked us this type of question, I'm gonna ask y'all this: has a female ever tried to holler at you at the job?
Not at the job, but at church, and I had to let her down in the house of the Lord, bitch. No, I work for the devil. No,
right.
No, I know. I am not doing the Lord's work when I close my bedroom door, okay? So you may not want to, no.
Right.
No. It's not no.
I have had, and I don't think this is a braggadocious moment. Don't keep me not. At all three of my jobs, even at Sephora, at least two bitches have wanted me in betweenst them down there. I don't understand. If I were straight, I would have at least 4 or 5 children walking around in the universe right now.
That's how I feel too.
I would have a lot of kids.
Get it?
I would have a lot of children.
I don't understand. I put my heart, soul, and effort into dating these motherfucking Negroes.
Mm-hmm.
But the bitches are throwing themselves at me left and right, and I don't want not damn one of them.
Stacy said she worked down to the Jimmy Jones, honey, and instead of making sandwiches, she was making love, and everybody knew.
See, I have never gone.
I don't know you, Stacy.
I ain't never had enough fun to where I done bust a nut on the clock. I ain't never had that much fun at work now.
No, not me either.
No.
I did. Well, I can't say I did, but I did it myself.
You was by yourself?
I said I did it myself.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. At that moment where we just, you get the right text message, you get the right picture, and bitch, you just gotta go off to a corner by yourself. And
that's different. That's
Listen,
I never did that.
I don't feel ashamed. I'm not ashamed of that.
That's how your name Cat, because bitch, working from home. Bitch, them little 15-minute breaks do something different to you if you get the right text message, bitch. Okay.
Listen, I don't feel no type of shame because one day I was at work. I was still at Dollar General during that time, and I was at work, and this dude was texting me all types of freaky stuff, and my shit was like rock hard. And if anybody looked down, they would see a snake, and I had to go in the bathroom and just get myself together and just.
I mean, honestly, that's
it happened.
For me,
I look at that just like going outside and take your cigarette break, bitch. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
You did, because otherwise you're gonna be frustrated. You're gonna be distracted
all day.
It's just like, look, I gotta take care of this real quick.
And I felt so much better after I let that shit out of me.
I'm just
I
weak.
feel like I can think clearly now.
Right. I'm just weak.
Yeah, because there's been plenty of days I've been at work where I'm getting a hard on and I have to walk around all day like hiding, like I gotta walk around like this all
just
day.
think about something that will indefinitely make your dick go down. So like a grandma, grow up, just disgusting things that you're not attracted to. You have to think of those things.
To be honest with you, I used to be like subconscious about, boners. I'm just like, look, it is what it is. I'm not about to sit there. It is what the fuck it is. If I just so happen to.
Oh, sis. Oh, no. I can't walk around with a tent in my pants. No.
It ain't going to be there forever.
I'm going to have to do the whole, how you lift it up and you put it behind your belt?
Yeah, that's so uncomfortable.
No, I'm not doing that.
Shit to the side or something.
I'm not doing that. It's just going to be, I'm going to let God see wherever it sees fit to stay. That's where it's going to be. I'm not hiding.
And that's another reason why the bitches be trying to that's another reason why the bitches be trying to hollow, because they look down and they see that.
Well, I'm not worried about them. I'm sitting there trying to show that shit to Carl.
Well, that's not for you.
Okay.
That's not for you, sis. So revert your eyes, because you barking up the wrong tree.
This item is unavailable in your country.
Okay.
One girl just asked me about 2 weeks ago. I walked in and every day this girl would say, "Hey, baby dad." I'm like, leave me alone. Like she'll say that every day. One day she just came and said, would you, don't you want to be my husband? And I said,
Did I ask
and you shouldn't want me to be your husband. You shouldn't want me to be your husband. She was like, these niggas ain't loyal. Does that mean you not loyal either? I said, no, I'm very loyal. I'm just gay. And I doubt you want me to be your husband.
You ain't have to say all of that. The moment she said, don't you want to be my husband? You should have responded with, do you want to be mine?
Right.
Now do you see? No, man.
That's so strange. I don't know why women are.
Stacey said, which is worse, working in the food industry or retail? Hey, Abby. So what's worse, food industry or retail?
I've never worked in food.
I never worked food industry.
I did, and
I did.
I would imagine that food is
food.
I did. I worked at CC's
Jack in the Box.
Wait, like, is he talking about like McDonald's food or like waiter and waitress food?
Oh, see, I can't do that. I can't do the restaurant. So I worked at fast food. And my first ever job was like at 15, I worked at Jack in the Box. That shit was great. The only thing I didn't like was is there anybody in the chat? Okay. The Mexicans was like, oh, he eating the food. Oh, he eating this. Well, bitch, I need motherfucking protein to get through this goddamn shift, okay? So if I keep bacon up in lettuce and chew it in my goddamn downtime, bitch, let me. Damn you. You walking out of here with full combo and ain't nobody saying a damn thing to you. That's
the only perk. That's the best part about working in food, is that you get to make your own and take it with you. That's the main perk.
If something is left, because some of these managers don't wanna comply.
I worked at CC's Pizza my junior year in high school. I started off as a busboy, and then I started working the salad bar and the register and all of that. But I ain't mind really doing that, because the busboy, I had real good tips, because I used to flirt with all of the guys from Hampton University doing the baby game.
I just can't. And I'm clumsy too. I be there, drop the whole tray on your ass, and now we got to fight because you mad because you thought I did it on purpose, and I didn't. So I can't. But what I want to do was fix food, because they wanted you to fix food at the speed of light. And bitch, it's like, do you want it right or do you want it fast? Because if I do it fast, it's gonna be 2 buns and the wrap. That's it. Okay. So do you want it right or not? So I was trying to do it right, and they said, "Oh no, we just gonna have you register. Your ass too slow. The Mexicans is much. I guess they much faster." Okay, bitch, my ancestors pick cotton. I know how to move in the goddamn assembly line, but okay, whatever. So I'm working the fucking register, but I didn't know that in fast food, if you work the register, you're also responsible for cleaning up the restrooms and the lobby. Mm-hmm. So if a bitch shit all over the restroom, if a bitch period juice is all over the restroom, you gotta clean that shit up. Mm-hmm. Bitch.
Fuck that.
I didn't last.
Listen, the funniest thing about working at CC's Pizza, we used to all could not wait till the Mexicans came in at 4:00. Because baby dad get back there and bust the hell out of them suds. Do y'all hear me? That's the only time Mexicans would come in to work, and all they did was dishwashers. That was all they did. I watched a few dishes. I really didn't mind it because it was peace back there. I got to listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a blunt, do whatever I had to do.
That's one thing I will say.
When I worked at Dollar General,
like if you do your job, don't give a fuck. You can come in there high. They don't give a fuck. As long as you do your job and you show up.
That's all you should care about.
Well, I know when I worked at Dollar General and I worked up front, I thought that when I work up front, I'm only dealing with the front and the registers. That's all I'm dealing with. But no, I deal with the front and the bathrooms. When they told me I had to clean the women's bathroom, I'm like, this is where I draw the line. I'm not cleaning no women's bathroom.
Aside from the period shit, it's the niggas that be goddamn nasty.
No, I gotta disagree. It's them women that be completely
honestly,
what? Because when I went into the women's bathroom, I said, I expect this shit from niggas. You know, they the one always pissing, missing the toilet, is all over the seat, all over the floor. I go into the women's bathroom, it's tampons all over the place, blood all over the place, condoms all over the place. Now I'm
I didn't experience that. All that experience was that little fucking trash can that holes and always make it into the trash can. The little side little trash can.
Right.
You had to grab the tampon yourself.
Tell me if anybody has experienced this. Now, if you have, we're gonna have a link. If you've had to clean the bathroom, luckily I didn't have to clean this, but I just witnessed it. I went into the men's room. Someone had defecated, but they missed the toilet.
Oh, that was the day I quit. That was the day I quit. That was the day I quit. I saw that shit. I said, I'm not doing this. He was like, well, you got the. I said, bitch, I'm not doing it. It's so much shit in that restroom, I can drown. No. So either you call your fucking homegirl, your cousin Lupita, because bitch, I already know she got a history in janitorial services. So bitch, either you call Lupita to come here and do how much fucking due diligence, or we gonna be doing this shit for weeks. Because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Cannot clean human feces.
Me neither. Me neither.
Can't do it.
Me neither.
If it's
not
all over the place, I can't do that. But I will say my uncle suffered a stroke and he can't really, like wipe himself. So on the day I had to do that.
I know my uncle. That's blood.
Oh no, it's not. No.
I don't know her.
No, we don't get along, so it's the same. No, but anyway. But either way, it's like that's in one spot as opposed to it being all over the fucking restroom. I said no. I quit, bitch. No, but I quit after I made my food because bitch. I need to get.
I know that's right. Goddamn it!
I need to get my last meal.
And you work that Jack in the Box. Yeah, I'm gonna make my tacos, my egg rolls, a burger here, and then I'm quitting.
Did y'all have the bathroom with the key lock that only customers can use? You had to give them the password to use the bathroom.
Oh, the convenience store bathroom? No, we didn't have that.
Oh, so I'm talking about Jack in the Box. That's
I mean, that's convenience store style when they got to give you a hook cap on it, bitch. Who want to steal the restroom?
I guess some people emphasize that only paying customers can use the bathroom. I'm like, really?
Wow.
If I got to shit. If I got to pee, I got to pee.
Right.
It's either I do it in the restroom. Either I do it in the restroom or in your lobby. This is the closest restroom. I assume that I could get here. I'm in an emergency. It's either here in this lobby or in the bathroom.
Take your.
Have you ever had a manager that just? I know I mentioned this before, but the manager that I had at Dollar General, when she would get petty and when she didn't like you, she would cut the fuck out of your hours. It's this one girl that I work with up front. She gave this girl 5 hours every week for a whole month. Just 5 hours. And I'm like, I know she's not coming to work. What the fuck? That bitch was giving her 5 hours.
5 hours, bitch, you would have got an unemployment request for me, bitch.
Right. Yeah. I don't even think you
can 5 hours.
You gonna give me something.
Yeah.
if you part time,
5 hours just
like
to
at
feel
least
like
20, I'm weak.
But I was always the opposite. I was the one who, because I was young, so I didn't really want to be there all the time. But I was the one who was good at his job, so they over scheduled me, and it's like, damn, bitch, I get out of school at 2:30. Why do you want me here at 3? A bitch can even scratch my ass.
Oh yeah, like you part time, but working full time hours. Like bitch, you might as well make it full time.
Maybe they tried that shit at home. No, it wasn't Home Depot. It was Office Depot. They tried that shit and tried to schedule me for Thanksgiving. I said, oh, okay. I had my sister-in-law call in and say her son was suffering for an asthma attack. Bitch, I'm gonna get out of here one way or another. So I got out of there for that. And then I guess the manager had caught on because she was right in the front. So when I got in the car, we like laughed and slapped out like, oh, bitch, we did it. So after that, he was like, I saw you, bitch. So never again. So the next time he had pulled the shit, I just walked out. It was a long line. I said, doo, 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 and walked the fuck out.
You know what my thing was working in retail though? The thieves. There used to be so many niggas coming up in there running out with jeans and shirts and drawers and belts, and I let them bitches go right out the door.
They would run out with handbags and sunglasses. But as far as the jeans, them hoes would go into the fitting room and you would just is that another sensor? Okay, I'll come get the sensor.
Girl, let me tell you. Them little young hoes used to come into City Trends and run out of City Trends with at least 8 or 9 pairs of Darion and apple bottoms. I swear to God. And I let them just run right the fuck up out of there. My manager was like, so you're just going to let them leave? Yeah, this ain't my shit.
I'm not gonna chase you. The security guard we have, his name is Mike. I'm gonna put you out there, Mike, because nobody know where we work. But Mike, child, he would run after the people into the parking lot and be like, come back here, because he was the type of security guard where he couldn't put his hands on people.
Ain't no way.
He was like security of the world. So
ain't no way.
Damn about these.
Ain't no way.
I'm here to sell.
Ain't no way.
I'm not running after a damn soul. Fuck that.
Now, that's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna never catch me doing that because I know at my job right now they want you to follow them up. They want you to walk them outside. They want you to do all of it. No. They want you to do all of it. They want you to follow them around. They want you to stop them. They want you to do all of it. And I'm not. And I told them, I said, if somebody's stealing, I ain't doing it. Ain't nobody gonna shoot my ass and following their ass outside.
Okay.
So if y'all catch them, you catch them. You get their ass together. I'm not touching them. Period. Somebody walk out of there with a whole thing or something like that.
Hey, can y'all give great customer service? No, bitch, that's what you're on the clock for. Water your fat ass over there and get them yourself. I'm not doing it. Y'all paying me to sell. I want to get security too. I need a second.
It's just not a part of my job.
Right, it's just not. And I can honestly say that where I work at now, which is in retail, is miles better than Dollar General when I was making $8 and $9 as a fucking manager. Here I make much more than that, and I ain't even no manager no damn more. So I mean,
I will say that I didn't actually deal with any thieves or people stealing from my first 2 jobs, like Target and Walmart. But when I was at Sephora,
no, you just didn't see him at Walmart because baby, I
probably did, and I just
scanned a couple of T-bone steaks for Snickers. Okay.
No.
And I realized, and I'm only gonna tell this because it's not my story no more, so I don't do it anymore. But for the people who want to do it, go have your way, Lord Jesus. If it's like one of those machines where it's like you have to use cards and it prompts you to use the card first, scan the most expensive item first, and then select, oh shit, I want to use the card. So by the time you put that in your bag, the people have seen you scanned it, but it didn't catch on the machine.
I'm gonna tell you what me and my homegirls used to do back in the day, and it is considered stealing for those of y'all that don't know. When you go to Walmart and you order like some chicken wings, or the nuggets or the strips or something, and we used to walk around and eat them shits in the store.
And eat
them
and did. Absolutely.
We used to do that shit all the time. I said, oh my God, I feel so bad. It ain't like I ain't have food in the house.
Since we're on that, I know this is a retail conversation, but let's just do this for one quick moment. Did y'all used to steal as kids?
Okay, so this is
And my dumb ass, I wanted the booklet and the CD. So I would take the booklet out and the CD and I would put it in my pants right here and walk out just like.
Okay, so let me say, I'm gonna tell myself. I did this at Walmart. I used to get Dragon Ball Z box sets, like the full season box sets. I used to take it into the bathroom with the case and then take all the CDs out, put the CDs into my pocket, and took the case and put it back in the electronics section.
How did they see you walk into the restroom with the case? See, I would have to stuff the whole CD in my pants.
Walk around the store, look at other stuff with it in my hand, then go to the bathroom, try to do it real quick, and then walk out with the same, and I try to exhibit the same behavior and then just put it back, but then have all the CDs in my pocket.
What I would do is, if I couldn't make it to the restroom, I would walk around with the CD and go to like the hardware section or whatever, and be like, "Ooh, job," and I would use the dialogue as if the camera could catch the audio too. I'd be like, "Ooh, I can't find it. Maybe it's all in the back," and I would like,
you be unwrapping.
Both my arms would be back there, and I'm like, I'm ripping it out. I guess I didn't find it. I was like, guess I didn't find that.
Y'all know what I did? Used to take the Pokemon cards. When Pokemon used to
into the card situation, the Pokemon.
I used to always only take the Pokemon cards. Always. I had
whoa. We had a pregnant woman steal a flat screen TV at Walmart one time, and when the police got her water broke.
No arrest was made.
Let me tell you something right now. Her water didn't break. She peed on herself. She peed on herself. She peed on herself. That was no way they could have timed that shit so perfectly. I'm a peed on herself.
Listen, not just grapes, Abby. I know niggas that used to still eat grapes. Niggas used to use their lotion. Bitches used to use the damn lipstick, the eyeliners. Girl, they get ready for a hot date in Walmart. Ain't bought a goddamn.
Well, literally,
okay,
your whole entire face.
Make a sandwich. Do whatever it is they need to do.
This is why
I was young. I needed them CDs, and my mama wouldn't have bought them for me because I was really sheltered, and she didn't want me to have nothing with no cursing in it. So, The Naked Truth by Lil Kim, the Aaliyah CD, like it's stuff that my mama wouldn't buy for me. So I said, well, bitch, I got to get it for myself, honey, and I did. I'm gonna go to the game section. I'm gonna go to the CDs. Little did she know I was picking up the very CDs that I wanted. Okay.
Listen, at Sephora, we had to limit how many items like this people could sample in a single session. We had to always watch them because people would literally come in, they would go into the eyebrow section, test their eyebrows, do their whole eyebrows, beat their faces with the little test sponges, get the brushes, blend. They would do their entire makeup and leave.
See?
Okay, I'm just looking.
I'm just testing. Bitch, I'm sitting here watching you do a damn crease.
I would have one of them little fucking them little okay, now that you done, let me go ahead and wipe this shit off, bitch. Now you can go out as barefaced as you walked in, bitch.
Okay.
I think this is.
That's like people used to stay taking like, oh, let me inspect this let me look at the package, let me see the different which one I want. And I literally watched this little young girl with her boyfriend take the little Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick out, put the box back in and slipped it into her purse. Be like, and I'm sitting there looking at her like, so you just going, oh, okay, well, we have such and such.
Okay, hell no.
Like, what are you doing, bitch?
And since we're on the subject of Sephora, let me just say, I kind of recently just started dibbling and dabbling into like basic makeup. Bitch, that shit is expensive.
Okay.
It's expensive. The good kind.
Yes, but makeup usually lasts a lot longer, so you usually get your bang for your buck. But when you're just starting to build your makeup collection, you're gonna spend a few $100s.
Shit.
But if that's something that you're gonna be doing regularly, if that's like part of your job or you're trying to improve your appearance, it's gonna definitely pay yourself back, especially like if you become somebody who people look forward to, like, hey, can you do my makeup because I've seen what you do on yourself, and they want to pay you.
Oh,
right.
Hello?
Right.
Every Halloween I get paid.
Okay.
I'm about to get paid next month.
Did this woman say her grandma used to steal BC? How you steal BC powder?
Wait, what's BC powder?
It's like an Advil crushed up.
Yeah, the powder instead of taking the pill,
like
it do work though.
Basically, take it and just drop the powder on your tongue and just swallow it that way.
You got a nasty piece of headache or a hangover? Take you a BC powder to change your life.
I thought it was something. I thought it was like
you know, I used to lie to my parents and tell them I was going to the store to buy BC powder when I was really going to buy cigars. Mom, one day she was just like, "You have a lot of fucking headaches, so I'm gonna make it." I'm like, "Oh, girl, I'm smoking. Okay, please do not overreact. Okay, I'm smoking. I ain't taking no. I know we don't need to go to the doctor. No, ma'am. It's just the weed, sis."
Abby, you spent thousands of dollars for makeup, girl. Who faces you beating? The Virgin
Over time, I guess over time, you know, as new palettes come out and things like that, you have to, you know, stay up.
Who faces she beating? Beyonce's, The Virgin Mary, Madonna?
No, you have to.
Let me tell you.
No. Now that I'm kind of into makeup, I see what you mean. You can have 6 different red lipsticks and they be 6 different shades of red.
And it'll even be like, I mean, it can be that. That's usually the addition to it. But once if you have like a natural like talent for it and you start getting good at it, it's an addiction because then you start trying new shit. New stuff will come out. You want to try and see how it's going to look.
Oh, girl, we all do that.
You get to like, oh, I recommend, or you see, or like when you're a makeup artist, you start seeing like makeup and other people do, and you want to ask them like, damn, how did they get that? And they teach you about this new product. Now you have to buy the new product.
Yeah, a lot of times, like I know for me, I have some homegirls who are looking for that one color that they want, and they'll have to buy the entire fucking palette to get that one color. So like
that's annoying.
You know, like if you get a palette and it's like, oh, it's not exactly what I want, and then you know somebody come out with a whole palette and you just want that one color, well, you got to buy another $50 palette. You know, just
think about, and we're not about to go down this makeup rabbit hole because I can go there.
Ciao.
If you're trying to find that one color, if they don't sell it by itself, you can find a palette somewhere that has enough colors.
That color, but you gotta buy the whole palette. That you want. You gotta buy the palette. Raven said her grandma sold fried chicken, fried fish, rolls, and cookies at the Ryans. She had a garbage bag in her purse, but bitch, we not done that, okay? We not done that. I done went down to the Chinese buffet and every fucking egg roll they had was in my purse. Every egg roll.
Oh Jesus!
And then they go put it in their bra because they know that they can't like righteously check your breast, so she gonna put it in between her bra. Oh, this is off retail topic, but just because it made me think of it, how many people had like their mom or daddy like sneak food into the movie theater so they wanted to pay for the concession?
Oh, girl, my mama lived by that. She got access to the Dollar Tree. Get all of right. Get all of the Juju Bees, Mike and Ike's. We had triple cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
Now my parents are goody two shoes. They will spend $50 at the concession and still take me out to eat afterwards. Y'all got the coin, cool. But me, bitch, I'm gonna stop for Taco Bell. I'm gonna stop at here and give me a 4 for $4 and pack that whole fucking meal inside, bitch. And crunch. Look back if you want to, bitch.
And then start distributing all. You want some of this? Look, pull
it out. No, it's mine, bitch. It's a 2-hour movie, and I'm gonna eat all this shit. And I dare you to look back and try to judge me for it, bitch. Fuck you.
The only thing I have ever paid for in the movie theater are the white cherry ices. Now I will pay for that.
Yeah, the ices you can't get nowhere else.
Exactly. I can't find it. It's only in the theaters.
If you're in the mood for it, sometimes movie theater popcorn can be the best thing to ever hit your taste buds. If you're in the mood
popcorn in theater no more, I'd start getting like my.
Well, my mama like to go on like we have
or the studio movie grill, Star Cinema Grill. Excuse me, Star Cinema Grill. Where you can get you a good martini at your movie seat.
Yeah, no, but you know what? Now the AMC theaters do it. They have like a little bar inside.
AMC gives you food at your theater now, at your seat.
Not food, but they have a bar that you can buy your drink before you even go into your theater.
Oh, girl, if you can't bring me a damn pizza or a damn sub sandwich or something to my
But for me, like I had my waiter when I went to Star was getting on my nerves. Because right when the shit was getting good, okay, was you like, bitch, you see I'm watching this movie. If you don't get the fuck out my face, drop the damn food down them booth. Okay, I will give you the tip later. I'm into this is Marvel, bitch. I can't miss shit. Back your ass up out my face and get out of my purview.
That's why I usually get there early enough, and I will try to time when to order my food. So by the time that it's ready, they're coming in like during they distribute my food like right during the prequels or the previews.
Mm.
I hate waiting for my food when the movie just started, because when the movie started, I like to be eating. I like to be doing something the whole time while I'm watching my favorite shows.
Yeah. Well, I'm late to everything, so I wouldn't be there early enough to like order before the movie starts. And then once I'm there by the time the movie starts, hush, because in my mind I'm taking mental notes of what I want to see in the future, because unlike other people, I pay attention to the previews.
Yeah, me too. I love the previews.
I love movies. So I want to, what do I need to see? What do I need to see?
I don't, only because I'll get excited about a movie, and let's say it's like April. I watch this preview. I'm like, oh my God, this is about to be everything. I want to see this movie coming February of 20 whatever, the next year. I'm like,
no, you know what kills me
about that now?
You know what kills me is when they show the whole.
I know.
What kills me is when they show the whole preview and then it just says coming soon. Don't do that.
Right.
If you don't have a date, don't fucking do that. Because bitch, we want to know when this shit is coming out.
But you know what I do like about the movie theaters, when you got a bitch that work there. Because then you ain't got to worry about paying for shit. You can get all your shit for free. Popcorn, nachos, whatever. They'll bring it right on to you. I had a lot of homegirls that worked at AMC. I ain't had to pay for a goddamn thing.
I was fucking with a dude and his sister. Well, I wasn't fucking with him. I was fucking with a dude and I was cool with his sister, and they both were at the movie theater. They would just let me in. I wouldn't have to sneak. When I was a child, not a child, but when I was like a young adult, I didn't have to sneak. I would just walk right in, no ticket.
Have y'all ever, I don't know how we got to the topic of the movie theater, but let's go with it. Have y'all ever bought a ticket, saw the movie? It was like, say you did like a matinee. You bought a ticket, saw the movie, walked out, and then walked into the adjacent theater to watch the next corresponding movie that happened after yours was over, even though you didn't pay for it?
Yeah. I not only did that, but when Dreamgirls first came out, I was a fanatic. I love Jennifer Hudson. I love Beyonce. I bought a matinee and I stayed there until like maybe like 7 o'clock, because I watched that movie like 3-4 times over. I did not budge. Bitch, fuck that. I'm here to watch this movie. But what I will do is, if it's a matinee, I will go and see another movie in a hot minute.
But see, I don't think you can do that as good now, because like everybody has like a paid seat. Like if you're seating somewhere, especially if they serve food, if they know that not supposed to be in that seat.
I don't need no seat. I done went to a movie theater one time that it was sold out, and I bought a ticket for something else. I said, bitch, I'm gonna see this movie. I sat on the fucking stairs. Bitch, I'm gonna see this movie. And a man came in with the fly. I said, don't fuck with me. I will beat your ass. Don't fuck with me. I want to see this shit. I paid to get in here. I mean, I have paid for this movie, but bitch, I paid my fare. And all this is the same fucking price.
Now, I don't know how we got into the movie conversation, but it's good. Have you participated or witnessed the participation of adult activity in the back row?
I've been part of
I've been part of it, but I never.
You are all.
I have been a part of it. I slipped a few dicks in the back of and way in the background. I did. I rolled a few dicks way in the background. I did. But we only did it in movies. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, but we only did it when we knew nobody was gonna be watching the movie. Like, we always would pick a movie that ain't nobody gonna see, and there was only about 2-3 people in there, and they was all in the front. We be way in the back.
All the way on the last row.
I cannot be within 50 feet of dick riding and not know.
One time I did find out about somebody else, and I was like, girl, we trying to watch the movie. Wrap that shit the fuck up, because I get to she got no. If you gonna fuck in the movie theater, get the fuck up.
With my situation, me and my first boyfriend, we went to the movies to go see The Princess and Frog.
You fucked in a Disney movie? You Jezebel.
Now I ain't never
all
did
the
that.
Disney movies,
You
bitch. The one that we
Jezebel.
got, the one that we
I ain't
got.
never did that to the children's movie. Now,
Let
no.
me tell you something else. You. I can't even think of the word. You slut. I can't even think of the words right now.
We went to go see the Princess of the Frog. During the day, it had to be like 1
So
or
there
2
were
o'clock in the
children there,
afternoon.
bitch.
Children. Rihanna was singing, I'm almost
That's
there.
why we ain't let
How
you
are
finish. Now that's a shame. That's a
We
shame.
wasn't intending on doing that. We wasn't.
No,
What
ma'am.
happened was
Princess Rihanna was thinking, I'm almost there, and so were you and your man. Okay? No, ma'am.
You
No.
could
we
nah,
were
nah,
sit- we were sitting at the very back where no one could see us, and we were just watching the movie. And my boyfriend was feeling a little frisky at the time, and he gave me his.
First of all, you should have known he was feeling
Right
frisky
there
when
in
he
his
brought
ear.
out tickets for Princess and the Frog.
Right.
Did you really think he wanted to
Right.
sit there
Don't
and
act
watch
oblivious
the
like you
goddamn
don't know why he picked that movie.
Frog?
Child.
No,
Listen.
ma'am. You know what he wanted to do. I wouldn't be surprised if he had on goddamn draws. You know what he was calling you there for. And I'm sure you didn't eat shit either, bitch. So you your motherfucking tunnel of love was clear and ready to take off.
Child.
I can see clearly now.
I was really trying to watch the movie.
Obviously not. You
Listen, when I did it, it really could have been made into an OnlyFans because, girl, we got butt ass naked and everything, honey. Shit got real in the field, honey.
No.
That's one thing about me, bitch. Show did. I said, listen, if we gonna do it, let's just
wait a minute. Bitch.
He said you ain't scared. Hell no.
Not butt naked though. You supposed to
Bucket
just
naked.
sit on his lap and just okay.
Bucket naked.
Oh. Don't the workers be going back and forth serving at least one other bitch in the theater?
No, that's just a movie grip. You go to AMC, they don't give a fuck about you.
Don't give a damn at the AMC, girl.
Nobody care.
No, I'm sorry. I can't concentrate on my job if I'm seeing somebody taking dick in the back row. I can't.
No, my drawers was on the other.
You was in your drawers.
I couldn't find my underwear. I said, "Oh my god!"
Now, see, y'all, if you let up too long, and y'all still be in this section when the lights come on.
If it's spontaneous,
come on.
How y'all cleaning up the nut? How y'all cleaning up the nut?
Oh,
Is he nutted?
He nutted on the floor.
Inevitable napkin is always on the floor in any.
Yeah, it was on the floor. Yeah, that shit won't go in there. He want my man. That was somebody else.
Napkin from the floor to wipe me. I'm not doing that.
Nah. What else you got? Your t-shirt?
Well, girl, if it came down to it, the drawers, they can stay.
No, hell no.
No. If it is already exited the body, it is just on either my body or somewhere else on the surface.
Like
I'm getting something.
If you pull it out and you gonna just do your thing on the floor, then that's whatever. But if we in a moment and you just happen to nut on me, I'm not gonna pick up no napkin off the floor, sis. So I will use my drawers, clean it up, and just. Girl, sorry. When they go to clean up,
I can't put a specimen on my articles of clothing. I'm gonna discard him just like he about to discard me. I'm sure.
Listen, my mama raised me classy. If you leave this bitch with drawers on, you better come back with drawers on. So I said, "Oh no, man, what
on? Did you check to see if I had on drawers before I left the house?"
Shit, because he was like, "Yo, you don't need you to bitch. That's the fuck I do. I know you fucking lying." And then when I left, I went to my nigga house after that. See, that's how trifling.
I cannot imagine participating in the theater and don't. Child.
No,
it is fun.
You don't smell a thing.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't smell anything. I guess
especially when you ain't smell nothing from me, child.
You don't smell nothing.
I dushed you. Again, my mama raised me classy. I dushed. But you ain't worry about smelling nothing from me.
That's the thing. If it's impromptu, how did you know the dish before?
Well, it really wasn't
Because
like
people
that.
are gonna have.
Fuck. Scotty, you the Jezebel, bitch. You knew you was going to the movie theater to get your baby on out. You know it.
Well,
Oh, hell no.
his girlfriend shouldn't have been approved. If his girlfriend would have did it, I wouldn't have had to do it for her. And then he dropped me off at my nigga house because that's just how it was back in the day.
You are such a slut. If Jamar talks about me, I am not a slut. You the slut.
This conversation is so
Oh,
good.
girl, no, maybe not a slut, but a Jezebel. Everybody on that fits the description.
No, hell no, I don't do that, girl. I don't swallow nothing but food, water, and liquor. If it ain't that, it ain't no ham. No ham.
To answer your question, I was only 20 when that happened. With the Princess and the Frog, Noelle McFarlane, I was only 20 years old when that happened. Young, dumb, not enough to come.
Go ahead.
Surprised by the movie that you decided to do it in, as opposed to you doing it in general. Like the fact that it was a Disney movie. These were children.
I was not expecting to do that day.
Well,
whatever.
Somebody knocked on the door of your heart. Okay.
You just want to shade me. Jamar just want to find a reason to shade.
Okay, speaking of like on the subject, where is the weirdest place y'all have had sex? The absolute weirdest, not the top 5. The absolute.
Depends on what you call weird. I feel like the places are relatively normal.
To fuck in or just to be in?
Because my most abnormal, if you want to call it that, is like in the middle of the cul-de-sac.
Oh God!
Like in the middle of the cul-de-sac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like 3 a.m. in the suburbs. Did anybody see that? It was 3 a.m. in the suburbs. Ain't nobody see that.
And
they saw it. They saw you, nasty bitch. They saw
it. Well, child, if they saw it, they got a show for free.
But you talking about me?
I see you over there thinking, getting them wheels.
I'm trying to say, outside of that, it was like the bathroom stall. But who hasn't done a bathroom stall? Like,
yeah, who has?
I haven't.
You haven't?
You foolish. You ain't never met anybody.
But one time I was on a recreational drug in the club, and me and my man got into it in the club.
Wait. What you say, Jamar?
So you ain't never been to a club or establishment and sucked somebody up or got sucked up in the club?
Right.
Never.
No.
Never. You full of shit.
Girl, listen.
You full of shit.
Girl. Me and my man did walk to the next room just to take a little pee-pee, and girl, we'd have been there for 30 minutes, okay? Sometimes that blue hit you just right.
Jamar wants me to be a slut so bad, he want to think I'm lying about shit like this. That has never happened.
I just feel like it's a rite of passage as a homosexual.
Yeah, I think so too, because that's normally where you get the story from.
The breeding, that is where
we like in the school bathroom and shit like that. That's normally where it starts.
In Scotty's defense, all gays don't do all things because I have never had a whole phase. And I'm 30 years old. And I've never had a whole phase. So, everybody don't do it, but girl, I didn't have my little club restroom rendezvous. I sure have.
And then it'd be the person that you just met.
Oh no, it was not
in the corner of a gay club.
It was my boyfriend, but it was heavily drug and alcohol induced. Like I was tilted that night, and I was just like, we're not going home. This is an available space. You're gonna fuck me right now. Like I want it now. Like no.
I literally met the boy, and an hour later
at a funeral home.
In the child.
Right. You know what, Raven? It's the whole family for me. Between you and your grandma stealing shit at the buffet, I need to hang with y'all. I need a night with Raven and her family. I just do.
I did do it.
And if the grandma is still in, and you fucking in the funeral home, I know your mama done done some shit because she right in the middle. I need the story.
I did do it in the corner of a club before. Like in the actual club. In the actual club in the corner. By the DJ booth where it was dark in there, and I kind of, I was like this.
Put the pants down a little bit and just,
right. And I did. Don't look at me like that, Scotty. Yeah.
What I've learned, Terrence, is if you fuck to the beat, nobody will really know.
That's C, and nobody didn't know.
You act like you just dancing.
Nobody didn't know.
Dancing, girl.
Listen, okay, girl.
Yeah.
At least back in the day in Houston, okay, there used to be a club called South Beach, okay?
Ain't no used to me, bitch. She is still popping, okay?
Oh, well, she was closed when I left. I didn't know she ever reopened, but props to her.
COVID time.
So South Beach used to have foam parties. And there would be like machines that would drop foam in the middle of the dance floor, so people would come in bikinis and swim trunks and things, and the foam would rise to like your waist.
Mm-hmm. So you couldn't see. Not only that, Jamar, but the fog in South Beach used to be a bitch too. That fog
was it was never thick enough to really.
Yeah, it wasn't thick, but if you was real fucked up and that shit came up to your neck, I've seen people flat out fucking in the middle of the dance floor, and I'm just like, I can't see you. That fog ain't that thick, bitch. I see what you doing. But go out, sis. I mean, do you?
It was very common for like when you would get like in a crowd, especially like when the phone was like really high, people literally would just pull down and just start. I was minding my business. And I was trying to maneuver through the crowd, and literally I felt my drawers get pulled down and my dick get sucked.
Yikes. Now, I didn't feel that, but I was at South Beach before, and I was walking through it. I felt like a dick graze my arm, and I was just like, is that your dick? Is that your dick?
And like people, like,
oh my arm.
They would just be, you would just be in the crowd, and they would just pull down their pants and just start feeling around for the nearest penis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds like my kind of club, girl. That sounds like my ass.
South Beach will take you there.
Because let me tell you, me and Teddy will have a ball in that bitch. Do you hear me?
At one point, South Beach used to make you sign a waiver. I mean, South Beach is that, yes, parents, they will make you sign a waiver saying, bitch, whatever happened in this bitch, we are not liable for it. So go ahead. You're free to answer.
I got kicked out of South Beach one time.
Whoa.
Why?
For fucking.
Oh shit.
Wait. Were you fucking one of the go-go dancers? Because that is a no-no. They will kick you out for that. They will definitely kick you out.
Okay. I wasn't fucking one of the go-go dancers at that moment. Okay. The go-go dancer was at my house. That's different. That's my own business. This was just a random patron.
Okay.
That was. He was fine too, boy. He was fine too.
And
once we got kicked out, we finished in my car, child.
Right. It is what it is. I mean, you know.
Okay, at what age did you guys lose your virginity?
17.
I was 18.
I mean, to a girl or to a boy? Because, girl, I was 14 or 15. Guy, I was like 19.
I have never gotten within like 50 feet of an open vagina.
I had to see what I liked and what I didn't.
Yeah, me too.
The closest I've gotten to a vagina is changing my.
I went through a huge phase of trying to please my environment. So, like, you know, the church I was with, my parents, everybody wanted me to be straight. So once I was, everybody was happy. So I just did it. But I knew very quickly on, baby, what you got, don't do it for me, sis.
Yeah.
And we are one and the same.
I was 13 when I lost my virginity to a girl. And it really wasn't even that it was bad. It was just.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't me. It wasn't bad.
I don't know.
Well, I've never had sex with a girl. I never kissed a girl. I never done anything sexual with a girl.
Oh, girl, kiss the girl.
I've done it.
The first time I had
I've even eaten a girl out.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I eat a girl out too.
It absolutely has no taste. It
does.
It's like escargot.
Yeah.
Escargot is good, bitch. Okay, if whoever gave it to you did not season it or cook it correctly, because I went on a cruise that got some that tastes like well seasoned chicken.
It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't bad though. It just
it wasn't my judge.
Yeah, it wasn't my judge. And then for me, I'm the moaner. I don't either. No, sis, you're doing right. Touch now. Yeah. That shit the fuck up. Now it's the sound for me. No, I don't know all the sounds. Like I'm already down here.
Because I mean, the whole time while I was doing it, I was just envisioning her brother fucking me because he was fine as shit.
Now eating out, I was able to do that. Just
look at me like that, Jamar. Her brother
actually fucked that.
You hear me? Lord, he was older than I was. He was 18. I was 13. But that thing, OMG. I mean, he was 8-pack chocolate, body of an Adonis, and I was just like, I was thinking about her brother while I was doing what I was doing. Her. That's the only reason why I came.
I've done that too. I was fucking a girl and it was fucking her father.
I'm telling you.
Like, oh, I cannot wait till her daddy tear me up, honey. And I was
you listen. I said, I know he about to come home in 15 minutes, so let me hear this up. And when he come home. I would
do that too. Then I would come around when I knew the dad was gonna be there. And it's like, hi, like us, girl. I don't want your daddy. I want your daddy.
Wait. There's a lot happening on screen right now. There is too much stimulation for me right now.
The bottom half, baby, we done some things.
We are getting to know each other very fast and very intimately.
And just FYI, this is the type of shit you gonna hear on the kiddie box, bitch. We get down to it. It's late night talk. We get down to it.
You need to have me and Scotty podcast so we can.
I mean, it was what it was. She wanted to do it. I said, fine, why not?
I can't participate. I cannot partake in that particular delicacy. I appreciate it for what it is. If I go down there, it's gonna be me kind of like looking at moldy cheese, kind of like the face you make. I can't. However, hold on. I'm gonna hit y'all with this. Y'all ready? How would y'all feel about, like a trans man?
You know what?
Whoa.
You know what?
Vagina. Do you still have the vagina? Do you have a dick? Because I was just talking about this with someone.
But listen, it be some trans men is so goddamn fine, y'all.
Man, fine. But when you pull your pants down and it's a pussy.
I will admit.
Do you use that, or do you not wearing the strap up? If you don't mind wearing the strap,
I got my own strap in my drawer. I don't need yours. I have it on.
Now, if you got a strap, I might let you do it just to say that I did it.
No, man, you won't. Tell you why? Because when you want to feel that male physique and you reach up and feel that training bra, and
that be the thing, but they be so damn fine. And they voices be you know
what? Here's the question I have though. Once you get the bottom surgery, how does a climax happen for somebody who is trans? Like, or the male, how does that climax happen?
I really don't think that you can on either side, because I feel like they remove it or they alter it so much that it's not going to be the same. That's why a lot of trans people don't get the full bottom surgery. They just kind of keep the equipment that they have because science isn't far enough to where they can get the same sensation, get the opposite.
If I see a guy on Twitter right now, muscular, and he on OnlyFans, but baby, when he got his legs open, he doing this. and not this.
I mean, the only thing about it, and I actually learned this in nursing school, it takes 2 years for your dick to work. So for 2 years, you're not gonna get hard. You're not gonna do none of that stuff when you're a trans man. It's just not gonna happen. It takes 2 years, but that's if, because there was some people that did it and it never got hard.
Ever?
Ever.
What's
That's
the point?
That's why a lot of trans folks don't get the bottom surgery, because it's like the science is.
You know what I see though? I see more male to female getting the SRS, so they'll get the sexual reassignment to get the pussy, but I don't.
As long as they continue to
the pleasure from the penetration.
Because what they do,
inside of you, they put the nerve. They give you the sensation inside, so you still feel it. If you're going from male to female, you still feel it. But as far as like female to male, if you can't get your dick hard, how are you gonna even fuck the ladies? Like
that's a gamble that you take. They always tell you they're not gonna guarantee that in 2 years it's gonna be able to stand up. So that's why make sure they ask you, are you sure this is what you want to do?
Honestly, if I were a trans man, I would just get to the dildo that extends out and then vibrates on mine, so that we can both get what we need.
And they also have one that's where like you strap it on, you strap the harness on, and a little something inserts inside of you. So it's like you get the pleasure as you're pleasuring someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen those as well.
Yeah. And some trans men, they got drawers that they can order now where it has a small little cup in there to make you think it's a penis there.
Don't fool me.
I'm just saying.
Don't try to
I'm just saying.
Let me know up front that I ain't got no dick to be working with, because I'm checking for you and I'm feeling on your cup in the club and I'm feeling like, oh, bitch, we finna go home and get it in. You pull your shit down and it's a clitoris. Bitch, somebody getting their ass mollywopped.
But honestly, if they're doing all that, they probably got a few sizes in their damn nightstand that you can pick from, bitch. Choose your character.
Okay, girl. I'm in the mood.
I ain't all the way mad at it.
I'm sorry tonight, bitch.
Terrence is such a damn whore.
Well,
male crushes. Since I was a kid, well, not a kid, but since I was young enough to have hormones, I've always been attracted to Mario, the singer.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That is my husband.
Okay.
Like I love that man. I love
him. I ain't mad at it. Actually, I think he looks a lot better now than he did with the braids.
Yeah, he does.
He was cute with the braids. You know what else is kind of cute though? Sammy. Sammy's kind of cute now.
He was. Oh my God.
Remember how Sammy looked no more.
Child, did y'all look on Twitter and see his jerk off video?
Yeah.
No. I didn't know he had one.
You better believe he got one.
Choppy though, because it's got
a nice little size.
It's choppy. I mean, it's Skype, so it's a little choppy, but girl, it's there.
You can't see it. He got a nice little size. And everything.
No names. Cat. Now listen, girl, we one in the same, but not when it comes to crushes. So,
yeah, he don't do it for me. You see him.
Luke James is cute.
Luke James is cute. I loved him on Star.
So, are we talking about like early child, like the first male crushes, or just like now?
Now, well, no. We could either or. You can do both.
I feel like when the earliest like celebrity male crush that I had was Corbin Bleu. I wanted
Amber. I just told Kat to move his ass to the side. And he now we cool.
Oh my God. Mine is Lance Gross though. I love me some Lance Gross.
Oh, he fine. Yeah, I love a chocolate man. I love me some
Lance Gross. I love me some Lance Gross.
He fine.
I feel like all my other celebrity crushes are so like typical and just boring. Like everybody want like Michael B. Jordan. Who doesn't want Michael B. Jordan? And it's like,
I don't really.
I don't see it for Michael B. Jordan either. Or Michael
Wow.
That's good because that's more.
Or Michael Ealy. Like
So Michael Ealy gives me like psychotic. I don't remember that.
Chestnut. Yes. Chestnut. Oh, that man fine.
George Chestnut is like he's beautiful, but I don't know if I want to sleep with him.
Raven, you better watch your mouth. Everybody knows I love me some
Don't
Ja
you do it now, because Ja Rule is Ja
Don't do
Rule
that,
is
Ja
fine.
Rule. Okay, let me tell you something. Ja Rule was my man. Okay, way back when I cry, we cry, you cry together. You understand me? Back in Holla Holla. You understand me?
Well, save your man because he
You
ain't been
understand
right.
me? Don't do that.
So save your man because that
What you
fire
mean?
festival fucked him up.
Look, I ain't got
I
nothing
would
to do
say
with
this.
it. All I do is with the
I
dick.
would say
It's
this.
finance, they got
I
shit
would
to do
say
with it.
this. I would say this. I would say this. I think my very first male celebrity crush, y'all probably gonna roll your eyes. Or probably gonna be like, "What?" But when I was young, I used to love DMX.
Me too. Me
I
too.
did.
I'm not gonna lie. Me too.
I fell more in love with him, not even sexually, but I just fell in love with him when he was on Fix My Life. And he always kept saying, "You don't have to answer that." To the son, "You don't have to answer that." And he was like, "Damn, bitch, can't you shut the fuck up?" And y'all had got into it. And she was like, "Never speak to me again." I loved DMX. After that, I was just in love with DMX. Somebody said Lorenz Tate. That's a fire motherfucker.
That's a fine man. He's still
Lorenz Tate is fine, bitch.
the Minister of Society, honey.
I hated him in fucking Menace to Society. I wanted him. Because you were the reason why all this shit kicked off with this fucking convenience store shit, you bitch. And then the man was helping me out. My baby ended up getting killed when he was about to leave to go to Atlanta. Fuck you, okay? I want his ass dead, okay? Everybody in the movie that was died. Except for his motherfucking ass. The movie ended and he was still gangbanging.
I'm weak.
Oh my God.
Genuine. I think everybody had an attraction to Genuine early days.
Yeah,
early
days.
Only Genuine.
Even if he didn't, I feel like his music made you want to.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. 100% Genuine. That whole CD. I'm here for it.
Let me ask you this.
Genuine, no ma'am. So anxious? Yes. And then he had that Elder Barge curly hair, bitch.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. This will be interesting. Has there been any female artist that has turned you on to where it's like, you know what, bitch? For 24 hours, bitch, I could.
Who is Zendaya?
I don't think so.
I love Zendaya. I think she is so fucking beautiful.
I have two. I have two.
Oh.
One, let me tell you something.
I can't think.
If Janet Jackson pulls me into a room and plays "Would You Mind," and I might.
I can't. With Janet, I can't get past this. Huh? Oh no, I'm so nervous.
But no, I feel like that's her.
I'm
Like,
gonna need you to turn it up, bitch.
When she's performing those songs.
No, I've seen her on stage, but off stage, she ain't the same Janet.
And you know what? That's why I said she has to play the song. I'm about to say, unless she performs the song. And then the other person has always been Rihanna. Rihanna's the only bitch that I would be like, you know what?
Rihanna's beautiful.
Yeah,
Rihanna's I looked at it and was like, damn. Cat Doll. I think she is so beautiful.
It's like if somebody like who's the female? If she texts you in your Instagram message right now, come get this pussy. Who you going with?
Nobody. Girl, no. I know exactly who the fuck I am, girl. No, you're gorgeous. Yeah. You're gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know. I tell you, you're gorgeous, but
but no, I can't. I'm not gonna fuck no female.
If anything, I'm making designs on your man, so you don't even want me around like that.
Baby, I'm sorry. We can talk. We can do this. We can be friends, but no.
Ooh, like we can go get our nails done together. We can go get our eyebrows and stuff done.
We're in love with Tank.
No, Devin said Jamar Moore. Jamar fine as hell back in the day. He ain't as
Are you prepared to eat his ass? Because that's what he likes, Amber Cotton. So if you like Tank, you got to be willing to spread his cheeks and go to town. You got to go to work on Myra's feet, okay? In the words of Shanae. You got to go to, okay, y'all.
Everybody, that's what made me attracted.
Okay, Amber, you have to move out the way because we got two individuals up top that is experts in this industry that can do it a lot better. So unless you have history, because they got it down pat.
Child,
I swear I would. That made me more attracted to Tank when he said he liked it.
Girl, I had to stress me.
Well, I'm not gonna judge you because you Ray J is your crush. I think Ray J was everybody's crush when they found out he had a big dick and they didn't know how to use it.
Lies.
Truth, because bitch, when I see that fucking sex tape,
lies.
Bitch.
After that, I ain't won't Ray because he ain't out there and he can't use it.
Bitch, you can have my one wish, my next wish, my last wish, my only wish, bitch. Bring it on.
I used to have a little stuff for Ray J when he was on Moesha. He was cute then.
Girl, I did not see Dorian. Fuck Dorian. Okay, he fucked up Moesha completely. Between him and Frank, he fucked up. No. He was the worst thing that ever happened to Moesha. Him and that old ass bitch. The record company he was working with, that old bitch that was like 40-something years old. Fuck him and that bitch. No.
Well, was y'all attracted to Q when he was up there, Fredro Starr?
I was.
I love me some Q. I love me some fucking Ohaji.
And Hakeem, I love Hakeem too.
That guy that Moesha went with to Big Bear with the curly elder barge hair, he had like a caramel complexion.
Who?
He wasn't really famous, man. I forget his name, but when he was like her boyfriend for a short period of time, and when they went out to like this place called Big Bear, he was her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. He was real cute too. Ohaji, cute, and that one particular guy was really, really, really cute.
I love Hakeem though. I was here for Hakeem too.
You know what? Me too. Hakeem had a cuteness to him. He did. He won't too much. He was just like, all right, I'll let you smell it. I'll let you smell it.
I just like the about him. Like he had like an innocence about Hakeem.
Bitch, what? You let him do what?
I let him smell it. He was cute enough to smell it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all who I would have let got it. Romeo from Steve Harvey show. What was his name?
I think everybody would have.
That's Ohaji from
Moesha. His real name is Merlin Santana. Merlin Santana was his real name.
That's it, Merlin Santana.
Baby, you might as well call him Murder Santana because baby, they
I see some people in the comments mentioning like Beyonce and Brandy. I don't see them in any sexual.
Okay, no. Listen. Now let me say this: as Brandy's number one fan, no, bitch, no.
I
like her music.
Sexual
matter is not in the least bit sexually appealing. There is nothing sexual about Brandy. There is
what about if she took the braids out and wore all, even in
her full era, full and aphrodisiac. No, ma'am, you tried to be sexy during aphrodisiac when you was wearing skimpy ass outfits when you was performing all over the place. But still, I just don't see it for Brandy in the aspect.
Even with Beyonce, I feel uncomfortable with like Beyonce being like trying to be sexy and it's like. I don't know.
On stage, she delivered. Off stage, no, ma'am. You could never.
I mean, it's great for a performance, but like
Well, let me take that back. On stage and on the carpet, because when that bitch stepped on the carpet and she wearing the right outfit, Beyonce. Like,
that's always been like the difference.
The Lion King premiere in the UK, and she had that dress the split that went all the way up to her motherfucking hip bone. That bitch.
I mean, she always looks amazing, but I never
no.
envision her
always look amazing. I love Beyonce.
Majority of the time.
Cause bitch, that little choppy bang she had in Germany.
You remember that?
No, ma'am. And you know what else didn't cross over well? That pixie cut didn't cross over well. So, girl, Miss Pretty,
she thought she was really about to turn. She thought she was about to turn with that.
J Boog is still my man right now.
Yeah, J Boog, my man.
Okay,
J Boog is
Raspy.
Raspy's lips only.
Raspy.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, Raspy. Oh, girl, no. Now I thought you was talking about Fizz.
No, I was in love with Raspy back in the day.
But now I've lost it for Raspy. And Fizz too. I don't see it for either one of them.
I never saw it for Fizz. I was never here for Fizz.
I was at one point. I was.
When everybody was talking about was Google Gaga over fucking Omarion, I'm like, what? It's J Boog.
Yeah, and I didn't see that either. I mean, he's cute, but
I mean, Omarion was fine.
Whatever, but
I get that twisted. But really, I mean, honestly, all of B2, most of B2K was fine.
But J Boog was by far like that motherfucker. Woo.
But what about on IMX? Because I always see it from Romeo. Even with the
until Brandy poked his eye out, I was here for him. L something.
I didn't care for none of them, to be honest. I ain't care for none of them like that. Did
you say Spectac? Girl, no, well, you must have
listen.
No, you must not have seen that video where Spectacular was dancing in the motherfucking red briefs.
Yes. But listen, in 2005, you couldn't tell me shit.
Right.
No, you're not now.
I'm not gonna lie. I did clown him for them red tidy whities, but there was a spread in some magazine. I want to say it's Word Up, where he was like holding a hat over his dick. Bitch, I'll rip that shit out the magazine. I wanted my mama to buy me the magazine. She said no. I said, okay, well, bitch, fuck you. I'll rip the shit out the magazine, fold the shit up, and put it in my pocket. Bitch, you going home with me one way or the other, okay?
Listen, had one of the first videos that I've ever seen back on the internet doing like the hip roll to us. It was Jamie Foxx. DJ put a love song.
Oh yeah, that's my shit. DJ
that song and you know what? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. That shit.
Yes. That whole album, to be honest, yes. 11th grade year, all the way.
What used to be like, let's say like pre-2010, like when you was first hoeing, what was like on your playlist if you had one? Your hoeing playlist back in the day.
I didn't
have the whole 12 play album from R. Kelly.
You a nasty, dirty bitch.
I mean, the whole 12 play. I fuck off the whole 12 play. Yeah. You play 12 play. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. Okay. Pour my
Believe it or not, y'all, I still don't have a playlist to this day.
That was mine.
Oh, I have one.
I
got my 3. But the first back in the day, it was Marquise Houston Naked.
That song. Remember when he went on tour and he got naked on stage with that little white picture of him?
Well, mine was "Freak Me" by Silk. That's the main
one.
Oh, okay.
That's the main one.
Okay, so yeah, you were taking it back. Like you was trying to make love, bitch. You wasn't trying to fuck. You was trying to get it in. No, ma'am.
Up and down till you say stop. Hey.
Listen, them deep voices and stuff. I love it.
I was here for the music.
Everything. And this album when he completely naked with a little guitar in front of his dick. That's cute. I ain't gonna lie.
I was here for the music,
but he's little. He's a little man.
Yeah, I don't.
Lloyd is a little man.
I was here for the music.
Outside of was it Southside with Shanti?
That was cute.
You didn't like nothing. Wait a minute. Wait, y'all. Wait. Jamar, you didn't like shit else but Southside. You didn't like shit else but Southside.
I'm trying to recall another song. Wait, no.
Get
it, shawty.
And that's it. You got better songs than that.
I hated that song. I hated that.
That's all I got on top of my head.
I love the whole Street Love album.
That's all I got.
I love the whole Street Love album. I love the whole Lessons in Love album. The first one.
I know that most people didn't. I know most people didn't like the song that he did. That when he sampled the Patti LaBelle song, the "Lay It Down" song, the way he was singing on, the people didn't like it, but I love it.
Oh, girl, that was my
shit. That was my song.
I love it.
Oh, shit. When R. Kelly did the remix.
Let me tell you, R. Kelly it's a shame that he is canceled because damn it, if he can make some music.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, and I be feeling so bad that I still got his playlist in my. But
now I don't have a lot. No, I only have Ignition remix on my iPod. But every time it come on, I'm like, I'm sorry, R. Kelly, but I gotta skip. I'm sorry.
Let me say,
sorry.
The Ignition remix, I know every word.
Me too. My shit. That's my shit. Look at you. Y'all whole fucking extensive playlist.
Word.
What the other one is?
No, man. I can't do it no more.
But honestly,
I'm sorry.
Silk, like meeting in my bedroom.
Yes.
But wait a minute. You wasn't really into you wasn't really into me. You did the bedroom. You had to do all the bedroom.
So please don't make
Yes.
There's a
they make the best songs back then, though. Let's not forget about H-Town knocking the boots too. We can't talk about music without that.
Hey.
Good love and body rocking, knocking boots all night long.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all can't talk about no sex music without that now. You got the name knocking the boots.
Have y'all ever had sex to this woman's work?
I want to.
I wanted to. I've never been able to do it.
After watching Love and Basketball, I want to.
I wanted to.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've never played, but I'll be damned if it didn't play in my head. I was just if it don't play in my head. If you ain't gonna play it on your playlist, it's gonna play in my head, bitch.
I've done it to Escape's Softest Place on Earth and Do You Want To?
I can't get into Natasha Scott. No, no, ma'am. Turn that shit off.
I have
Jodeci.
Jodeci is that bitch.
It is.
112.
I mean, honestly, the list can go on. There's only been three songs that I participated in the adult activity with. Toni Braxton's "The Heat."
Okay.
Janet Jackson's "Anytime, Anyplace."
Okay.
Yes.
Shit. What was the third one? I just had it. Damn. I forgot what it was. Shit. That's gonna come to me. But those two for sure.
Somebody said they was
Anytime, Anyplace.
They go because it set it off. Now I love that song, but I can't fuck to it. Cause I be just started singing. I
remember now.
I was singing.
It was TLC Red Light Special.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh. Yes. And I love when T-Boz would be like, red light special. Yes. Woo! Yes,
oh my God. From the way T-Boz starts it off, it makes you want to have sex. Take a good look at it. Look at it now.
That deep ass voice.
All right. Every man wants to be.
Yes, God.
She was very white. Bitch, she was all the way down there, okay?
What about Keith Sweat? Am I the only one that
cute? Nobody was just. I mean, it was a cute one to listen to, but I'm not gonna fuck to nobody. No.
I have.
Nobody but you. Nobody.
And right in the wrong way.
Y'all didn't.
The Isley Brothers. I did fuck with an older man one time, and he played Groove with you, and bitch, we was grooving in that bitch. Okay. Bitch, I was gone.
Yes, Honey Love, baby. That's off of R. Kelly's first album, baby. That's off the very first album.
Honey Love and Slow Dance, as a matter of fact.
I feel like I have a playlist. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you. We just want to see
you. I didn't.
No, you're not blocked, Joshua. I still see you.
But also, Jackson, the song Discipline.
By who?
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
Woo! That whole fucking album.
That it makes you.
Yeah, that was my album.
It. Woo.
Was that the
Love by Nick.
song? Pop it like a shake of the car. Pop it like a shake of the car. Don't stop. She was in that fucking warehouse. Damn near fucking everybody on set. I said, bitch, yes. Yes.
That was the song that she could never really promote because of the whole 2004 Super Bowl performance.
Right.
Yeah.
And what happened after that?
Half on the baby.
I went back and watched that video, and bitch, I just cannot believe. You know what's so crazy about that? My cousin Danya, if you watching, bitch, I'm still mad at you for this shit. Every year, you know, my mom and his mom were like best friends. So either I would be over his house or he would be over mine. This particular year, I was over his house. And this was the same year I believe Beyonce did the national anthem. Because I had my cousin call me so I can hear her sing it over the phone while I was on the freeway. And I got there and they were getting ready to perform. I said, Danye, please tape this. For some reason in my spirit, I just feel like something monumental is going to happen. And he was like, please, I don't see it for Justin Timberlake. And bitch, if he didn't rip her motherfucking TV out, I looked at my cousin, I said, bitch, didn't I tell you to fucking record this shit? I didn't know because back then there was no YouTube. So there was no way to replay, you know, iconic moments. And I was like, I told you to record. We're never going to see this again. And I wouldn't be, bitch, 6 months later, that was how YouTube got started. Because somebody wanted to see Janet Jackson titty pop out the motherfucking costume on a loop.
I will never forget that. I remember when it happened. I will never forget that.
I was shocked. My eyes were like, did her titty just pop out on national television?
I mean, it was a titty. I mean, she had like a, you know, like a sun tassel on the titty.
Which is why I think it was more so planned because you chose the titty with the piercing. And
do y'all know
what was supposed to happen? He was supposed to rip it. And what was the initial plan?
The funniest thing to me that I would never let Michelle live down was when she said,
I went up to the park. No.
I will never let Michelle Williams live. And what made it so bad was Kelly and Beyonce just kept right on going.
First of all,
no.
You're not gonna do Michelle like that because at first I didn't think Michelle, but you're not gonna do Michelle like that because Michelle held her own. That bitch fell and said, "Ooh, bitch, let me get my ass up because I still want my check." And she went through that performance.
Wait.
Now I'm not gonna lie, Beyonce did look at her like, "Bitch, if you want your
Beyonce and Michelle had different reactions because. If you remember,
Beyonce said, "Bitch, please." Kelly was like, "Oh, girl, oh my God."
Hold on, wait. Let me put this shit upward.
Reenactment. Come on, reenactment.
Please, hold on. Let me put this shit upward because they had two totally different reactions, child. So when it happened, so they walk in. Kelly stopped and was like, "Oh shit, this bitch too
right."
Like, what are we supposed to do?" And so she stopped. This is Beyonce, so she's like, "I need a."
That's why I said I could never let her listen. I love Michelle. I swear it's no shame, Michelle.
Beyonce gave her
we talked about the contract.
And then
you gonna get through this performance. She looked down and flipped that hair like, bitch, what's it gonna be? I'll tell you one thing, I tell you what's finna happen. I'm gonna get through this whole soldier performance. We're going out your ass. So bitch, either you gonna get up, take the other shoe off and make it happen, or bitch, you out the group. What's it gonna be?
Baby.
Now Kelly had a heart. Kelly was like, oh my God, bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Beyonce whipped her ponytail over and said,
whoa, I need a soldier. And if you gonna be a soldier, your ass up, bitch.
I mean, honestly, Beyonce did the best approach because the show must go on, but it was just so funny how she looked like she didn't give a fuck.
And then the mic feed, like they had literally said, "Where you at 106?"
106, where you at?
Like, and then they got back up. The dancer tried to help her, but Michelle was like, okay, let me get my ass up, take the shoe off.
Wait.
We just go on my business.
Wait. Do you remember Beyonce's Super Bowl performance when she brought Kelly and Michelle back out? Hold on.
Oh my God.
You talking about when she jumped up
when Michelle came out?
And never again, bitch. Never again. Michelle said, boom, boom, I'm gonna make sure. Michelle was like, she made sure her
Michelle almost died. No, Michelle almost died. She got that look.
Yeah, Michelle jumped up. She said, boom. And if you look after that, if you look at her performances, Mama is looking not that performance, but if they perform in general and they do a dip, Mama just gonna do a little slight dip. No. I won't fall again, bitch. I can tell you that.
Was that when Keisha Cole read her on Twitter?
Huh?
Was that when Keisha Cole read her on Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Keisha Cole
Keisha Cole is perpetually.
And you know what?
Serving plates at every event.
Beyonce's a class act, though. Beyonce's a class act. No, you ain't the strongest in choreography. So Beyonce helps her. If you pay close attention, Beyonce will give her cues on stage. Like, okay, bitch, pow. Like, she will do her first time we'll look at Michelle like, bitch, now move. Like, cause Now I get that you a part of the group. You are Michelle, my girl, and I love you. But bitch, you're not gonna make me look bad on stage.
Okay.
Look, I know we've been shading Michelle talk about her, but let me tell you, this moment, there's a song. If no other song in the entire Destiny's Child discography where Michelle has the best part of the song, it is on Destiny Fulfilled, Through With Love.
Well, yes. I will say this though. Even though I didn't, it took me a while to grow on to Michelle's voice. What sold her for me was that they gave her the favorite part of the song for me. I love bridges. And they always gave Michelle the bridge. So I was like, oh, she always did. But when that bitch sang on Destiny Fulfilled and Loving It Tour, not just the song, not just the album. When that bitch went all the way up, I Don't Have to Cry No More. If you make Beyonce show, you got it. Beyonce was literally like shouting, bitch, like, I am here for this. Michelle did that. And then when she sung her own song.
Michelle had the best part on the whole Destiny Fulfilled album. To me, I liked her part.
Yeah, to me too. I think so too.
The whole album is great. The whole album is great. That whole album is great. And I love how
it's not one song that I don't like off that album. Like that whole album is just full of songs. Like every single fucking song. And it tells a story. I don't think that people realize that, but that it tells a story.
It does. They said that though. They said that when they first decided they wanted to do an album, they wasted a lot of money because the first 2 months of the recording process, they just sat in the studio and talked. They didn't record a damn thing. They just sat there and was like, bitch, what's been going on with you? And they talked about it. So all of this content was their life. You know, they just talk. I know, girl.
Yeah, like from each song to each song, it's like a whole relationship till it ended. It like just started off and lose my breath.
You know what?
In my car, like, she's amazing, girl.
And I love Destiny Fulfilled. But my most two favorite albums from Destiny's Child, period, is Writers on the Wall and Survivor.
Survivor, but Writers on the Wall.
Survivor is trash. It's just
no, it is not.
Survivor.
I definitely put, for me, it'll be Writings on the Wall, the first album. That first album was good as fuck. And then I would do Destiny Fulfilled. Then I would do Destiny Fulfilled and then Survivor. But that first album was everything. Second Nature, Bridges.
I haven't really gotten into the first album in like that.
Yeah, I never really got into the first one.
You have to, because the only one I had. It wasn't all about Beyonce. You literally heard 4 voices mentioned. It was in vogue. You heard Tavia. You heard LaToya. You heard Kevin. You heard Beyonce. Yeah. Bridges is a great song. Second Nature is a great song.
But Writers on the Wall,
One is a great song. That first album is a great album. great.
Writings on the Wall was not
Just
shit.
go back.
She
But
can't
the
go
only
right on the
thing
wall. Yeah. Oh, there's no way. Yeah.
I think that my favorite song on Survivor is probably one of the corniest, and it's only because of Beyonce in the background.
What?
Is it
Happy
Apple
Face.
Palamo? Oh.
It's Happy Face.
Oh, I'm
I thought the same.
I
This is
woke
like
up this morning, the
doing
sunshine
full on
shining.
vocal exercises.
Yep. But one thing y'all can't say is that they did not give y'all a nasty gospel melody. That's
Oh,
one
yes.
thing they gave us is a
Oh,
nasty
We
gospel
were
melody.
just talking about that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Jamar
but
was
they
talking
did that
about
on
our episode.
They gave
they
you a
did that on
right
Writings on the Wall too.
and then
Yeah,
thank you, Lord, hallelujah.
yeah, that was the
Yeah,
Survivor.
guys,
That was the best one.
we thank
Yes.
When they did Code of Praise, I was over.
I'm
I
grateful
was over.
for my
Because
blessings.
I know people want to shade Kelly, but when they sung the national anthem at the NBA Finals and Kelly hit that, I said,
Kelly sounded like a full-on
this is what
choir.
and Beyonce was between the fans. As soon as they hit Brave, Beyonce was like in the fans. I got them going back. Beyonce was like, "Hooray! Yes, bitch. If y'all don't give us theatrics in this bitch, yes." Kelly sung the fuck out of that high note.
He said temptation. You couldn't tell me I was not Beyonce. Me too.
You know what? Before we get off of this, Michelle needs more credit than she is getting.
Yes, you do.
Michelle is a soprano, but in the group,
Yeah, she's the highest one out of all of them.
she's the tenor in the group, though.
Yep.
When she sings in the group, she sings the bottom. That bitch got range, and people don't even realize that. Michelle sings the
Her
tenor.
voice is so naturally high, though. Like, why did I thought they would give Kelly the tenor? Well, Kelly probably takes the mid.
No, Kelly takes the high. Beyonce takes the mid, because the mid is the melody. So Beyonce, of course, takes the melody.
Oh.
Michelle takes the bottom in a lot of situations.
Yeah, just like she hit the bottom of the floor 106 apart when her ass fell. It's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I love you, Michelle Williams, Michelle. Michelle, I heard a word, Michelle. I love you, girl.
I mean, Michelle takes up from your counterpart because Beyonce didn't fail once when she did Ring of the Rosie. After that, Mama didn't fall no more. She caught every motherfucking fall. She would, she would stumble. She would try to walk away and she stumbled, but bitch, she would catch that shit.
So she pulled the Lil' Kim.
Oh, no, that was Michelle at the Super Bowl. Bitch, she popped up out that toast and she said, boom, I'm gonna make sure that I am sturdy on this motherfucking platform before I do anything else. Bitch, y'all can
tell me no different. The only bitch's microphone that was on during that Beyonce performance was Beyonce. The microphones were not.
They tried to go back afterwards for the YouTube upload and take up their volume, so bitch, what nobody mic on?
Nobody's microphone. If they got heard, it's because they were sitting close to Beyonce's mic.
I mean, when she did single ladies and she would clap her hands, like you heard the mic go boom, boom, boom. Like her mic was on. Now who mic was was J-Lo. J-Lo mic wasn't on.
Who would
I don't know.
Who would y'all put them in the biopic with? Like who would play them in the biopic?
Nobody.
I never really thought about it because I feel like it'll never happen.
I would love for Normani or Justine Skye to play Kelly.
Right.
Okay.
What's her name? The girl from Star, Destiny.
Ryan Destiny.
Ryan
Destiny would be great.
Yes.
Beyonce. I would love
Zendaya.
Zendaya would be great.
Or no name.
Maybe a Karina Pazian. I can't think of many light-skinned girls that can really do that. Then
probably you have to get a no name.
We gotta do a biopic. We gotta do the originals and Michelle. So who would play Latavia and Latoya?
Kiki Palmer.
Oh shit!
I think Kiki Palmer would do great for Latoya.
I think she would do great. Honest to God.
For Latoya, yes. But for Latavia, I want Latavia.
Somebody
If her
said she on the Taylor from
acting was on par, I would love because of the body type and just the attitude of it all, Reginae. If her acting was on par, then she would be great for Latavia because she's short and feisty like her. Latoya Kiki Palmer. I would definitely use Kiki Palmer because they're both goofy. Like you gotta really know Latoya Luckett. Latoya is really, really, really goofy.
But see, Latoya's goofy, but Kiki is crazy.
You can't give us Kiki crazy. You gotta channel Latoya. So I need you.
Who's gonna play Farrah?
I feel like Kiki on another.
Crazy moments in Destiny's Child, Latavia and Latoya.
Who's gonna play Farrah, bitch? Who gonna play Farrah? Because it gotta be fair. Farrah was in it for 6 months, so you gotta be fair because Farrah was in it for 6 months. So who would y'all have to do Farrah?
Listen, Farrah's time was so short.
Y'all better stop disrespecting Farrah like that.
Listen, Farrah played herself when she did that "Say My Name" shit.
Listen, they can literally just put a little paragraph up that says Farrah was here, Farrah wasn't here. Like,
let Keely play Farrah.
Y'all are horrible.
Let Keely play Farrah. Keely need work. Keely bored. Keely still sitting up here trying to beef or argue with Notori. She need work. She ain't got nothing to do.
Keely trying to be
let her play
promises. We good. We good on her broken promises.
She said,
we good.
I won't even.
We good on her broken promises. We good.
Association with the Cheetah Girls and the movie. So I'm not even gonna do her like that because that's my shit. So I'm
I didn't even like her in the Cheetah Girls. I liked everybody but her raggedy ass.
But my whole thing about Keely though is Notori did not say anything wrong or bad in the interview. She told the interviewer, she said, listen, all of it wasn't bad. Like we got to go on tour, we was on TRL, we met Destiny's Child, and then here go Keely. Oh, if bitter was a person, it would be you. Or you're still bitter. Or you're still talking about this. And I'm like, bitch, get a job.
Okay, because you're broke.
But she's the one that's bitter.
About day rape didn't go nowhere. And then when you tried to do a little reunion with Dorinda, crusty white ass.
Don't do Dorinda. Dorinda ain't.
I like Dorinda, but I like Dorinda too. But baby, what you not gonna do is trying to make it okay for Keely to do shit she doing. We're still cool. We're still friends. Well, bitch, fuck you too then, bitch.
The sex was spectacular.
Exactly.
That was so damn
trash. And you want to
that was so trash.
Big Bell eyes. I mean,
and then she tried to shade Notori about her solo career. I said, bitch, your song was trash. Horrible. Hot, stinky, boo-boo garbage. Like,
even if Notori's music career didn't go anywhere, this bitch still got coin. This bitch still got paper because she is still working in some capacity in the entertainment industry. You are at home babysitting. Shut up. Living off your husband.
I'm telling you, when I found out that she was beefing with her again, I said, "Oh, this bitch is bored. She want to be known. She want to be recognized."
I'm sorry, Tiana, but you gotta have an extensive career to have a biopic, and 3LW just is not that girl.
Yeah, the Cheetah Girls got more.
They are not that
guys on the crew.
I would rather give the Cheetah Girls a biopic before.
Yeah, they got way more hits than 3LW. They do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did like
that. I can slay my own dragons and I can dream my own dreams. Okay.
Right. I did like 3LW's first album. I ain't gonna give them too much because I did like their first album.
I like their second one.
Yeah, I ain't really care for a girl.
What they had to
however, if they had a biopic, that shit would only be 20 minutes tops. Don't nobody want to see that.
20 minutes. Yeah. It would be a YouTube ad. 20 minutes. It would be a 3-minute YouTube ad. Go ahead.
A 3LW movie, child.
Child. It could be a YouTube ad, child.
Raven was your favorite. I ain't gonna lie, Galleria kind of was my favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
Galleria
was my bitch. And so was Lynn Whitfield. See,
yeah.
I love Lynn Whitfield. That's the reason why Escape got back together and did that reality show, was because what's his name? Jermaine Dupri was trying to sign off the rights for their biopic, and they was like, nah, bitch. If anybody gonna do our biopic, we're gonna have, handed.
I know Latasha said she wanted Natari to play her.
Oh, girl.
Who to play her?
She wanted Natari.
Now somewhere else? Girl, please.
I mean,
and make sure whoever doing your makeup get
black. That far out though.
By the face.
I mean, it's not, but
fucking bacon by the hand. No, ma'am. Okay, your face needs to match your hand, sis.
Well, girl, if that's the case, who would play Tiny? Because y'all know that bitch had more work done.
Miss Piggy.
Who?
Miss Piggy.
Bye. They gonna pull up the damn puppet for fucking Tiny bitch.
That's my bitch.
Hazel-E can do it.
Girl, bye.
Hazel-E and her got the same Dr. Miami, Dr. Bombay, doing this to the face, this to the eyeball, a fat ass. Like,
Wiley
I do not want to see Hazel-E back on my screen.
So that's all over for her.
I do not need to see Hazel-E back on my screen, child, talking about some young bird.
I would I would have loved Riley to play Candy. It's here, ain't getting it from me no more. I can't get with this.
Wait a minute.
I can't get with the pinch nose. No, ma'am.
You know what? Tiny could get that oldest girl to play her. What's her name? Zani
pregnant. We're gonna have to wait on that.
She is pregnant.
And we're gonna have to do some prosthetics. Same nose.
I just want to know who said something about Hazel-E. Hazel-E playing who? Tiny?
I said Hazel-E play Tiny because they both have facial work. Both of their face look like a Picasso piece. So I kind of figured that alone would qualify her for the role. She ain't even got to sing. She can do both.
I cannot. And
then we can use somebody. We can use one of the characters from A Bug's Life to play Latasha Scott's sister.
From A Bug's Life. That's
that ain't no ma'am. No ma'am.
You know what?
No.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out. I'm trying to find people that need work. Right now, especially Hazel that got married to that boy that's using her. She need work. So let the woman work.
I'm happy because, girl, that lesbian relationship was not working for me. It just was not happening for me.
What lesbian relationship?
Hazel-E's lesbian relationship with Rose Burgundy.
Rose with Miss Rosa.
Oh,
y'all remember Miss Rosa? I remember. Listen, he showed up in the trailers. I won't even reviewing then. I said, "Oh, that boy gay. Who the fuck is she fooling? That man ain't have to open his mouth for me to know she a little girl." I said, "That's no little girl, Hazel."
Second season, wasn't it?
That was the last season she was on. Her last season.
Yeah,
because you remember she got fired trying to fight everybody because everybody said it was gay.
Does not want your puss.
But then expose them for being gay.
Prince from Hollywood, they'll be like, he wanted all the gay, wanted all the women. I'm like, girl, you are a bottom. Prince, you remember Prince from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood?
Girl,
you mean Miami? He's on Miami, not Hollywood.
I mean, look, Prince got a big dick. I don't really think he a bottom. I mean, well, he might be because most bottoms got big dicks. So I mean, pay how you weigh. But look, I'm just listening because I kind of always felt like he and had something going on.
That bitch up there at that top. That's a hating ass bitch right there. That's such a hating ass bitch. That skull cap. That's a hating ass bitch. A hating ass bitch. I can't.
I mean, who would play Mary J?
It might be a hater. Such a hater. Jesus.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying.
I speak the truth, bitch. If nobody else will, bitch,
You a hater.
He may very well be a bottom, or at the very least a verse.
Child, let me, girl. Jesus loves me.
You can see it. I'm just saying. I think at the very least he could be a verse.
We are not talking about Princess
About the
Sanders.
closet, yeah, have a better.
Bitch, we're gonna have to have you in a minute because bitch, you didn't talk to
Listen.
Bitch.
Jamar made me so sick.
You expect me to believe that sister girl over here on the screen is gonna be topping somebody and blowing somebody's back out, child?
I mean,
is that what I'm led to
I'm so
believe?
sick of you and you're hating. You are such a hater. You a hater. You a big ass hater. It makes no sense to be a hater.
Joshua,
Don't be
you was
mad.
on Instagram.
The bottom
Yeah,
do be trying to get with me hard. You know that. So don't try to play me. You know.
Wait a minute. What you just say?
I said the bottoms do be trying to get with me, but Jabbar knows this. Why he's up here hating? He's such a hating ass.
I mean,
bitch.
you know. Listen, you the one who said you had a state.
I give off the aesthetic that I give, but so many people be like, "You top? Top what, bitch? Top ramen? Cause no.
Yeah, top of what? Top of the dick before I spit on it and sit on it, because that's the only top I'm gonna do. Like,
no, I mean, I don't assume. I assume that both of you were bottoms. Am I correct?
Yeah,
I am. Yeah.
Okay, well then everyone here is a bottom but me. So
I'm so damn.
No,
Scotty
I'm not.
said he could give off verse tees if he want to. Scotty said he could be traded if he felt like it.
okay, well, giving off
He's such a hater. What's like? Yeah. Jamar is such a hater. I'm ready to end this whole show now. He's such a damn hater.
YoungerSkinny.org said, Jamar, you a verse?
He said he was a top.
He's a top, not verse. Top.
He said he don't get his Badissi played in like Michael from Real Housewives of Potomac. That ain't his judge. Now he might let you lick it. He might let you lick it before you stick it. You gotta make it so it ain't wet before you. Y'all remember that from Don't Be a Menace?
I cannot. I'm not dealing with you. Period.
Listen, I tried to be a it wasn't that it won't wrong. It was one thing that was wrong with it. It just took me a long time to come. It won't for me. I prefer the pleasure of the back though. No shade to the tops, but I tried it. Yeah.
Having to prep 2 hours in advance and not eating and shit. Anybody got time, child?
I mean, listen, you get used to it. It's a way of life. It's like, okay, I got trade coming. Let me eat a salad. You know what I'm saying? Let me eat a salad. Let me dish. And then I'm prepared. I'm prepared. That's it.
I just cannot. And and me and Jamar went all over the time limit that we said we was gonna do.
I've already ordered my food, so I was gonna have to check out in about 10 minutes.
I'm about to, I gotta go, y'all. So I'm gonna hit the chat. But thank y'all so much for having me. Hit the chat. Whatever y'all want to talk to me about backstage, hit the chat on Instagram so we could so I can give y'all the info that y'all need.
There's a chat on Instagram.
Okay.
He created a chat to let
Oh, that's very interesting.
For me, you and the Cast Me Out to let y'all know that I put the link in y'all emails earlier today.
So whatever, just send me a voice message in there and just ask me whatever you wanted to know about the podcast, and I'll let y'all know.
Well, before we all go, because I have to be at work at 5 or 6 in the morning, child, so I know I need to be gone. But before we do go, y'all need to do the same thing that I just did, which is this. I have officially subscribed to the Kitty Box, which is the Cats Meows podcast. I subscribe to it on Apple Podcasts. His
Yeah,
podcast is on
podcast.
all streaming
If you don't have an
platforms.
iPhone, you could do Spotify, you could do Google Podcasts. We're on Radio Public, we're on Pocket Cast, Anchor FM, every streaming platform for podcasts. We are there. So yeah, the first episode comes out this Sunday at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's late night talk. So what y'all hear, from my channel now, it's that, but it's a little bit more, racy and raunchy. Like, we're really getting into it. The first episode is really kind of sugar sweet, but after that, bitch, we get down to it. So
y'all gonna be the gay Howard Stern.
Sorta, yeah. We talking about like sex, politics, love, life, just whatever. But we're talking about things that we would normally talk about on YouTube, because our YouTube presence is one thing, but late night is a totally different arena. So there we get to kind of let our hair down and really just talk about the things that we wouldn't say, fellatio, honey. We talk about things like that, and we really get into it, like the things that you really want us to talk about, that we be like, no, I'm not gonna say this on YouTube. We talk about it in the podcast.
So when are we gonna be featured on the podcast? Is my question.
We can definitely work that out. Absolutely, because I just
okay, Scotty.
I just started recording episodes, so I will definitely be reaching out to y'all. Yeah. But I'm letting you know now, if y'all come on my podcast, y'all gotta be no holds barred. Like, we're not, this ain't for the podcast. No, ma'am. We're talking about, now we ain't revealing names, but we're talking about experiences extensively. Like, this is for real. And I'm here for it, Jamar. I'm here for it.
That drunk bitch.
That's a good topic, Noel. I'll probably bring that to the podcast. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Do not ever work in retail. If y'all didn't get nothing else from this goddamn live, don't work in retail.
Don't ever do it.
It is a trap.
Cause I'm still
there.
Yes,
that's what I need right now.
Yes.
That's what I need
no
right
edible.
now.
Girl, baby.
We love an edible, child.
Listen, if y'all go to the last Prelude, I was on fucking Jupiter during that entire live.
He was.
I really was. I don't know if I can do that now. The thing about that is, I will start talking and I will completely lose track of what we're talking about in an instant.
I do that a lot, yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I can't do that. I can only do this during live, because at least my brain works to some function. This, I can't. I've learned I can't. I've tried it and I can't.
Okay. Well, make sure y'all support the Cast Me Out on his podcast, The Kitty Box. Like we said, it's on all streaming platforms, from Spotify to Apple to Google Podcasts. Anything that y'all got is on there. Make sure y'all subscribe to Terrence's channel, which is giving you the real tea. He does reviews, he does gossip, and all of that good
shit.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Jamar's channel as well. He does like those horror story videos.
Your story time reactions. I love it. I love
it. Is like so many of my close friends watch it and live.
I love it.
But I just have to get it to the broader audience.
I love it. And let me just say, Terrence and Scotty, I'm so proud of y'all for that interview that y'all did for the guy that was the brother of the guy on Marriage Boot Camp.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Now we're everywhere, and I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud to be a part of y'all's clique and see y'all prosper and see y'all's channels grow.
Well, you the one getting the interview, child. Interviewing Miss Brandy from P Valley. Yes, God, I was here for that.
Thank y'all. Thank
y'all. All here for that.
Don't y'all. Let me tell y'all something. The people in the chat, just see this and relish in it. This is what we call unity. This is what we call gay black men that's all trying to do some shit and even working together to do things. It's not out of this world for us to work together and come together and do good shit together. Like it's not out
Young
of us.
Rich.
I know it looks like.
Maybe make sure you subscribe to the podcast because you want to know what is cream and all this shit. Come to the podcast. This not a conversation for YouTube. Come to the podcast.
We talk about it. Caspial, please.
I will. I absolutely will.
We can't fully discuss it on YouTube.
Right. That's why we have to have the podcast platform. Yes. And and that's why I'm so I talk to my co-host YB about it all the time. Like a lot of episodes we're gonna have to reshoot because I don't want it to be sugar sweet. No, I want to get to the grittiness of what we are afraid to talk about.
If we're gonna talk about, there is no child.
Yeah. I know. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all so much. And thank you for having me.
Love you too, boo.
We love y'all. We really, really do. Love everybody up here. Love everybody in the chat. And we be out of here, y'all. We signing off. Peace out. Jamar looks still thinking about that creaming conversation. We'll talk. Thank y'all for watching.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, y'all.